trust myself. I don't ever need no help. Did it by myself, I don't need no help. Tryna stack money like books on the shelf.
Hundreds in the bag, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hot sun in the summer on the sand. Way she's working for it, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hot sun in the summer on the sand.
Did it by myself like a selfie. Nobody try to help me. Came to the club with an island girl. I'ma take it to the crib and let me buy you pearls.
Did it by myself, no one helped me, yeah. Now these bitches want a selfie. I like big gold chains, I like big gold rings. Let me take it to the crib and let me buy you things.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time will tell.
She likes to ride in the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Did it by myself like a selfie, yeah. Nobody try to help me, yeah.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell. Big dog status, two-tone paddock. Stacks in the crib, I got a two-floor attic.
Got a two-floor attic, got your girl in the attic. But I'ma bring her right back, dude, don't panic, I'm savage. And nigga, if it's beef, we can manage.
I know a couple guys who walk around with automatics. I got big dog status, I ain't playing, I ain't average. I'ma leave you hitting static, I'ma leave you hitting static.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl. Yeah. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Take note.
Tino, babe.
Yo, Tino, he'll get his dome pop. Satin blue on his whip, but he ain't no cop. Don't stop, spray up his motor till it smokes up. Cause what I bought for insurance, I have it wrote off, you joker. Suck on your mum and take note, cause the foreign ring up in his grill. Like grandma stovetop, don't flop. Fuck up the game, like this was Roblox. Oh gunner, running this field, I'm for your walk up. Drum roll, load up a cannon and give her more shots. I put your face on a beam, now you're Zordon. Treat you like an old sketchbook, you'll get drawn on. I lead your girl from the back, I'm that raw blood. Wait, who the fuck feels they could do me something? I'll roll up in your ends with a toolie bussin'. 32 ugly as shit, like Miss Rooney's husband. Somebody cut me a deal, I'm just too disgusting. Niggas think they next in line, but they ain't doing nothing. Mask on, metal in hand, Freddy Krueger's coming. Tools all up in your home, I'm here to fix the plumbing. House blown, toaster run, leak gas from your oven. Diol on your girlfriend's face, and she best get to sucking. Head game resemble my dad, cause it was good for nothing. Yeah, I'm still vegan, but I'm down for beef. Niggas think they slick with a dialect, but talk is cheap. Watch your mouth, little nigga, because I roll with heat. Top said there's no returns, and I see no receipt. I put your boy in the back, like he was groceries. Riding round with the burner boy in case I find any extendo. Licking up shots until it overheats. No mask, did it barefaced, just so they know it's me. Eyes closed, chest wide open, heart surgery. Usher said just let it burn, let's make it third degree. Niggas think everything's jokes until you shoot his queen. Shot was funny as shit, it barely missed the bean. Wax on, then wax off to leave the burner clean. Then open up the Uber app to flee the murder scene. Waving a stick will make them levitate. I raise a toast in the air, let's celebrate. See a couple holding a blade, like it's wedding day. And yous can leave with a slash, just like wedding cake. Bitches on snap in the snacks. Oh no you ain't, know your place. Worked up flawless, you look like bellyache. Beat my dick all off in the face, and let it detonate. All facts, just ask your mum, she'll demonstrate. Damn right babes, I'm a jerk, just let it marinate. I gave it a beat like I was Penfold. I'm some retarded head, my tongue's mental. Babes, if you died and you died, cause you was meant to. Nigga, all I do is draw, I'm a pencil. Run up on you niggas like the rent's due. Dude, screwed, if I see food, you're on the menu. Your homies have to find the Dragon Balls to resurrect you. Fuck it, you niggas can all hate. I'm better than all of you niggas I don't rate. If your girl's fit, 4 plus 4, she'll get 8. I'm a chiropractor back, just setting them all straight. Scorps, take note.
Yes, people, we are back live. on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Yo, what has happened? Let me get some water, yo. My voice is going. That's how much I be talking on these podcasts. Let me start that over again. Yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, where we answer sporting questions from the chat. And it was only right. I know it's a later Q&A than usual, or maybe it's early wherever you're at. But the reason why we're doing this Q&A is because we got a lot of information today. We got a lot of bombers technically yesterday. You had Belieber, that deal's looking close as he heads towards Manchester United. You've got Spurs looking at both Marmoush and Savinho from Manchester City. Speaking of Manchester City, you got them looking at Kone. Curtis Jones has gone to Inter Milan. Al Hilal are trying to sign Ollie Watkins from Aston Villa as well. Arsenal, they signed Konza as well. So look how many things I've just listed off there. So I know you lot are going to have plenty of questions. I know you lot are going to have plenty to say as always, as are my panelists also. So we'll be discussing all those things. So get your questions in, people. If you are a member of the channel as well, your question does take priority like a super chat. So link for the membership is in the pinned comment, people. Let me repeat that. The link for the membership is in the pinned comment as well. But make sure you pay your taxes. When you enter the City of Sarcasm, pay your taxes. Don't worry, the taxes don't cost you a penny, people. Like, they don't cost you a penny. The taxes you have to pay are absolutely free in the City of Sarcasm, and you can reap all the benefits being a lovely citizen in the City of Sarcasm. All I need you lot to do is make sure you hit the like button on the video first and foremost. Whether you're watching this live right now, or if you're watching this back after the live, hit the like button on the video. You see that thumbs up? Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you follow and share across all the socials as well. Again, share and follow across all of the socials, people. Yes, it's Flawless at Sarcasm City TV, at Sarcasm City TV. Yes, it's Flawless on both Twitter, Instagram, retweet, like on Twitter, share, reshare on Instagram. Follow across all the socials, especially at Yes It's Flawless on Twitter, trying to get my Twitter numbers back up. And equally as important, subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. Subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit the notification bell. Road to 18,000 subscribers. You want to get 20K by the end of the year. That is the aim, people. So make sure you do all of those things. Big up to everyone in the chat. Big up Sai, who's dropped information. VG in the chat. Taza already. I'm going to get to you, Taza, as well. But big up Vikran and Sai in the building. What you man saying, man? You man good? What's going on?
I'm Flawless.
Yeah, man. I'm blessed. I know Vikran, we just spoke like 5 minutes ago. What you saying, Sai?
All good, bro. All good. Just
Blessed.
listening around. Just listening around. Just jumping around. Just listening. Just observing.
Oh, just observing. Yeah. What a surprise. Well, big up VG, says big up Flawless for always keeping me sane whilst I study. Big up G, big up to you. Shouts to Taza as well. Bro, give me your thoughts right now on Carlos. Also, hashtag are you a believer? I spoke on this. I did the video on it. Spoke on it in the Man United. And now, good signing, man. Provides exactly what we need. Profile we don't have. I've been saying bring me a powerhouse into our midfield. And that's what, and he provides that. Also, on top of that as well, you don't have to worry about him adapting to a new league. You don't have to worry about him adapting to the country and settling in or anything like that. So I think it'd be and it's a great price. And I think we see the best out of whoever's next to him. I think he's the perfect foil for a Maino's and for a Maino or a Tillemans, for example, or both of them if you're playing three in midfield. So definitely, and technically he's good as well. I've said this before. His ability to carry the ball also, which people just overlook because of his physical attributes. So, yeah, am I a believer? And yeah, of course, we believe. Even though he didn't have the best season last season, I expect him to be better this season. That's what I would say. Big up BX Gunner as well. Fab said he expects 2 more signings after Belieber. For sure, a left back, and depending on exits, a centre back or a striker. Now, if we can get a left back and a centre back, that would be ideal. But I don't see that happening. I really don't.
That's dreamland.
What date's the season ending? Are you talking about Prem? Or are you talking about Champs? Nephew, I can check that quick.
It ends on I think on like late May, but these dates can change because they move the schedule around a lot during the season. Some games might get delayed a bit longer depending on teams in Europe and teams in cup competitions.
Absolutely. Maino Belieber got potential for the best pivot in the league. I'm taking them 2 over anyone in the league. Taking them over 2 over anyone, not going to lie, I don't care. No, that's fair.
Not right now, but
That's
maybe
fair.
in a year or two.
No, that's fair. I get why. I wouldn't. In agreement with Tazra in regards to I wouldn't trade it for another. Would I trade it for Rice and Bruno? No. Anything City are throwing up? No. Caicedo and Enzo? No. Gravenberch and Shabazz that's close, but no. Who else?
Oh,
Spurs.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Why are you laughing, man?
Don't
This
do
guy laughing while I'm trying to be serious. Show some respect, man. Have some manners. This guy. What's wrong with you?
It's not a manager serious. See, if you
Yeah?
joke, I will laugh, bro. You're joking. That's it.
Joking.
You're not giving any serious opinion. You said Dominic Soboslai. Don't do that, bro. Nah. No. You know that. You're better than that. So you don't do that. Nah. As I said, I'm observing, but I'm observing also. I'm keeping my tabs open, bro. If I listen on some bullshit, I will don't be. I will not allow you to do that.
I do like who is it? You Spurs Tonali and Fernandez, but I wouldn't trade it for that either as well. So I get your overall point, Tyler. So I do like it. And to nephew, I like Dave Tillemans or Maino. I'm cool with either playing there. I've been saying this. I said this to you about Maino. For me, it's him getting minutes to see the level he's at. But Tillemans, they're gonna play. There'll be games Tillemans plays and Maino don't, and vice versa. But yeah, if you're telling me, I wouldn't take to go one further. I wouldn't take any of the pivots over Tillemans and Belieber, to be honest. Because we've seen Tillemans, with that. We've seen him next to Ndidi. We've seen him next to Onana or Kamara or McGinn, for example. So I think you get the best out of him as well. So I hear it. Yeah, man, anything City you're throwing up currently, I don't rate the midfield pivot like that. If you're saying it's what, Nico G and Anderson? Or Kovacic and Anderson? Is that...
When you look at it on paper, it's a bit mad. How have they got here?
That's it. And big up to Byron as well, man. Gifting. Shout out to everyone dropping jewels in the chat, man. Appreciate it. But let's get to the title. We'll go to you on this side, actually. Tottenham Hotspur working on a double deal to sign Savinho and Omar Marmoush from Manchester City. Tottenham aiming to land both 22-year-old Brazilian winger plus 27-year-old Egyptian forward as key targets to strengthen attack. Strength in attack, not done, but with talks with Manchester City advancing at the Athletic FC. Talk to us, side.
First of all, this shows if you finish 17th, there is a good for us. This is good for them. They have to finish 7th to spend like this. That means back to back, they have to finish 15th and 17th. Right. You know what? This is the right time to bring checkbook out. Motherfuckers, what happened before? Come on. What happened before? I just want to know, bro. See, you know what? Deserby came. You know what? This is the right time to spend. This is what we have to do. Oh, this serious and see, I don't trade Savio like that. But you know what? That is option for them. If you're telling me Savio, Marmoush, Kudus, Kulusevski, Madison, that is good fan 5. Regardless of what you think. And if they may sign gag shit also, then that got options.
Yeah, they've got options. I hear you.
They've got options. But see, in terms of midfield, they already signed Tonali, Fernandez, and they got Bentancur. They got Kone Gallagher, and they got all. I don't think Sar will say, but Sar. Right now they are there, and they got defense also pattern up. That means they're seriously looking. You know what? This is the best time for us to step up and back the manager. We know Deserby is a good manager. He's a hothead, but he's a good manager. There is a lot of question marks in terms of man management skills, in terms of how he runs in the cup tournaments. But what Spurs are doing is, you know what? You want this player, we're giving this player. Now do your magic right now. The focus on Deserby, by the way. The board is doing their thing. We Spurs fans can't blame their board for first time for how many years? They can't blame. Because if Deserby wants platinum, they're getting platinum. If Deserby wants diamond, they're getting diamond.
Yeah, you spot.
I'm not blaming them.
Yeah.
I'm not blaming them. You know what? You're a craft worker. Now you do your work. Show me your talent. Now you got full talent, full artistry there. Give me my painting I require. The painting is top 4. My painting is top 4. You got all the tools right. Give me my painting. I just want to see Spurs like this because, bro, this amount of talent, regardless of there are 2 to 3 players, just won't rate it. We don't rate it. But in terms of how Deserby plays, it suits them.
Yeah, because De Zerbi, yeah, I'm expecting De Zerbi to
Yeah,
get
see,
to get
Deserbi is
good
a
out of certain
position
ballers.
manager,
I
by
get
the
what you're
way.
saying. Yeah.
Deserbi is a counter-attacking manager. He wants ball. Every time he wants ball.
Mm.
By the way, if you want to keep the ball and if you want to have one trade where a versatile is gag shit can work, he won't score like 15 to 20. He won't score like mad goals. He can score 78 goals. He can chip in. Savio, he only scored 2 goals, but I can see improvement 5 to 7 goals. Marmoush, if he plays consistently enough, he's talented enough to score 10 to 11 goals. Kulusevski, we know how good he can be if he stays fit. Madison is same. Kudus is same. You telling me that they got a midfield of Tonali and Fernandes and this much of attacking talent, they can finish in top 5, top 6 easily.
Well,
For
you
me,
make a valid case.
the all
Go on,
eyes
Victor,
on for
let
me, the all eyes on for me right now is deserved because as before this attacking talent came in, you know what? They still lack in attacking talent. If they sign all this attacking talent, my all eyes on deserve you, bro. What you are doing right now? Because I'm not giving any leeway. I'm not giving any gracious points. I'm not giving any brown points for you. You know what? I'm right on you. I want to see why you are making these signings. I want to see why you are top tier. I don't want any excuses, by the way. If any injuries happen, it's bad luck. Regardless of what, you know what? I want a top 5 or top 6, top 5 and a trophy for us. Run that. You know, you got options now. Run it. I'm looking at Deserbi like that.
All right, Vikram, go on. What's your thoughts not only on what I said, but also them potentially signing Savinho and Marmoush?
I've stayed consistent the whole time. When everyone's been doing this fear mongering about Spurs, like I was telling people, like that attack is one of the dustiest attacks I've ever seen in my life. With
talking about their previous
Richarlison, their previous one with Richarlison, Tell, and like Odegaard, like that attack was like the main thing holding them back, in my opinion. Like it doesn't scare anyone. If they get like Savinho, Marmoush, I mean, as much as people are gonna say that, oh yeah, like they haven't lit it up at City, they're still good players. Like I've said it before, like City always sign good players. Whether they make them work or not is a different kettle of fish, but they always sign talent. And I don't think Savinho or Marmoush are bad football players. I just think that they just went to the wrong team. Like I think Marmoush would suit a Tottenham a lot more than he would a City. Same with Savinho, and they'll be given more time at that club as well, and probably a better platform as well. Because at City, like there was way more competition. Like they're not gonna be starting many games because Marmoush was up against fucking Haaland, and Savinho was up against at the time he would have been up against like I think an informed Doku or an informed Semenyo. So yeah, he was never getting in. So this is I think this is a great move if they can pull it off. The wages is going to be a mad thing though, because obviously Jess told me that Marmoush is on like 300 bags.
He's on big money there. I don't think Spurs pay that. I think they'll cut.
Yeah, they're not paying them wage. He's going to have to cut it by at least half probably.
Well, let's City pay him off.
I don't know if he does that.
I don't know how long he's got left on his deal. Maybe City contribute.
Yeah, maybe they go like, oh yeah, we'll pay this amount off of his deal, but you have to knock off the transfer fee or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's if they get those two signings done, it definitely improves their attack. To what level, I'm not sure, but I think that's the difference between them finishing like a top 8, like I had them originally, or a top 6. Like just getting those attackers in because the attack they had previously. Yeah, like I'll be honest, you can't be turning your nose up at Savinho and Marmoush when you have Matisse Tell and Odegaard and Richarlison. Like it doesn't really make sense to be turning your nose up at Marmoush when you've got those 3. And that's much needed depth as well, because like we've been talking about with their injury problems, like they need to keep players fit. I know it's only one game a week, but just because of their injury problems in general, like it's good to just get that depth as well in the squad as soon as you can for the season. Because people forget the season's already kind of started. Like after tomorrow, or technically today, if you're in the UK, the Premier League starts. It's going to be Arsenal Coventry. We're all going to be back.
Hey, and people make sure you follow the Twitch as well. Make sure you follow the Twitch, because that's where the non-United watch-alongs will be going down.
We're well and truly back.
Go on.
Yeah, football is well and truly back, and I'm so glad as well, because I am so tired of these journalists. Like it's it's gone beyond the point of me even ranting about them. Like, one of the best things about the season starting is that even if like there's still transfer stuff going on, I won't care as much because I'll just be watching the football. Like, the football can actually take our mind off of everything else, and we won't care about transfers anymore until maybe January or the summer. Like, just that period where it's just football, football, football. I would take that right now over just listening to all of these ITKs and these tier 2s, tier 3s, just making up stories and then putting them out there for, again, the Twitter paycheck from Elon. Like, bro, I need the football back, man. Forget all of that. But yeah, like the signings, back to the signings, I think they will be, especially because it seems like they're quite advanced. Because if Ornstein's tweeting them, he usually only tweets when they're close. So I think those two will be good signings for Tottenham in the long term, even if they might not maybe hit the ground running.
Yeah,
I think they'll help out towards the season.
Well, because that's where I'm at with it. Like, they may not be the best. Like, do I rate Savinho highly? No, I do rate Marmoush higher, 100%. I think Marmoush is a good player. I think he has the potential to be a very good player, but it's about improvement for them. So even because RSV, I see you saying they're average. So let's say they are average. That's still a vast improvement on what they had last season in attack. Because what they had in attack with Kulusevski and Maddison gone was relegation stuff. Like, in regards to output and quality with Charlison and
Tell and Odegaard.
There's a reason they was there. Yeah, there's a reason that was there. Like, you take out Kulusevski and you take out Kudus, that's what that is. So you add in a Gakpo, you add in a Savinho, you add in Marmoush, miles better. Even if you think it's average and it's mid-table. Mid-table is a vast improvement on there at the bottom of the table. Add in the fact as well, I expect the way De Zerbi plays is going to suit any attacker. So I expect him to perform to a certain level because he's plays attacking. We've seen what De Zerbi's done prior with the Brighton players who was there. Like, we already know. So Savinho and Gakpo are so average, it won't hurt them get top 5, maybe at 7th at best. I could see them getting a 6 though, because also on top of that, it's not necessarily their quality, it's the lack of it around it. Because I expect them to be better defensively, even though we'll see how De Zerbi does. And I think they have good midfielders with Tonali and Fernandes and Pape Matar and then Bentancur. Yeah, like Gallagher. even when around man Gallagher, like, yo, the man have like, he'll have uses and stuff like that. And then I think defensively they bought well also. I think they bought well. I like Gadogi, even though he ain't been fit. Van der Ven, I'm a fan of. You got Van Heck, you got Senesi, I think is a good player. Poro, like, there's enough there. I don't think you have to.
They got options.
They got options like Vikram.
And by the way, one game a week. One game a week. And we seen he worked with McAllister, Matuma, Pedro, well back, and one more player is Salimaj.
Every time.
Salimaj, they got top 7 or top 8 like this with that front 4. You telling me this front 4 can't work with De Zerbi with talent they got?
Yeah.
By the way, the only thing for me, the pushback for De Zerbi is if shit is the fan or if they lose 3 to 4 games, then what?
Wow.
That is a question mark for me. Bro, these guys so
entertaining. Yeah, they're going to be entertaining.
See, the playing style, everything entertaining. Yes.
Yeah, because he's like entertaining. He's like I don't want to be disrespectful, but he's like Hansi Flick on a lesser level in regards to how he plays. So there's going to be entertaining matches.
Bro,
I think they're going to create a lot of chances, but I think they're going to concede.
If he wants control, he can do control. By the way, people mistaken that he only plays a full attack. No, go and watch Brighton games, brother. You can't take ball of them. No. If you watch, go prime. If they prime McAllister and Caicedo midfield, if De Zerbi wants to keep the ball, he can keep the team can keep the ball, and they got that midfield by the Tonali, Fernandes can keep the ball. You don't rate him or don't rate him, they can keep the ball. One thing is you damn sure about it, and they got pace on the wings. Savinho is quick. If you want adding Marmoush is quick. You can play Gakshit as a striker. For me, it will be good to see that. For me, in terms of attacking football, in terms of attacking talent, I want to see how he improves better because he did well at Brighton in terms of management skills, in terms of how he evolves this Spurs team. For me, that is the most important thing because I'm not expecting below 7 or like that. No, they are.
And again, word to what Vikram says all the time, like. You don't have to be great to finish top 5, top 6. And I don't think you'll have to be this season. I think it'll be more of the same. I don't think you have to be like RSV. I hear you in saying like Spurs, they ain't all that, but you don't have to be. Can you be a competent unit? That's it. We're not talking about winning the league. We're talking about just being a competent unit to like finish in the top 5 and top 6. And yo, man, big up my G ads in the building as well. I'm saying first time on the channel and that in the Q&A. You're gonna see him here more often as well. Yes, ads. What are you saying, man? You good?
Yeah, I'm all good, brother. I'm all good. Good to be on the channel. Long time coming still.
Yeah,
so,
man. 100%.
Yeah,
It
man.
was only a
Good to
matter
be
of time, man. You already know what it was, man. So you lot make sure you lot big up ads as well. Oh shit, shout out Corey as well in the chat. I see you, Corey. Big up everyone in the chat as well. Flawless with Kone signed. Do you think this will help City with Mason? Y'all are Egypt, man. Y'all a whole. They haven't signed Kone yet. Blank. Yeah. You guys still trying to sell him out, but I think it'd be a good signing for them. If they sign Kone, I think it'd be a good signing for City. 100%.
And by the way, we have to speak on the City flaws.
Talk about.
I have a difference. See, we are concentrating on Spurs. No, we are concentrating on Spurs, right?
We can go to City. Go on.
We are not. No. We have to concentrate on City because they are selling Savinho, they're selling Marmoush, they already sold Rodri. They're trying to sell Nico G. They got already Pep done. Bernardo Silva is gone. Johnson is done. It's like fire sale. It's like IKEA, bro. It's like all fire sale right now. For me, this sense of panic buys flawless. I think Nico Gonzalez, Marmoush, and another signing is this. You know what? These are panic signings for us. And I think these are not long-term signings. If you remember, Flawless, in a press conference, Pep said, I want my players back. He never said, I need signings. I want my players back. He never rated them. He never rated Marmoush. He never rated Nico Gonzalez. He never rated Savinho. No, he doesn't use them. He never used them. That's why for me,
use them like that. Go on.
No, that's why for me, in terms of City point of view, I'm seeing, bro, you have a lot to do on your plate. You need at least 4 to 5 players now. You need 2 midfielders. You need 2 wingers, and you need a right back.
Okay, so let's say they get Kone, Boadi, they get a right winger, whoever. Let's say it might be Neto. Let's say it's Neto, and then let's say they sign that fullback. Then will you look at it like and go, all right, they can do something?
No, that talent is shit. You saying Neto, brother? What the fuck is Neto gonna do?
I just threw out a name. I couldn't think of any.
That's what I'm saying, Flawless. See, that's what I'm saying. There is no long-term plan though. You telling me that they replace Savinho with Neto? What is the difference there? Then keep Savinho there. There is nothing difference, bro.
You got a point. You got a point. Their recruitment's been poor for a few years now, though. So
it's panic buys. For me, it's panic buys, and for me, I think City has to done more in this transfer window. They has to do because they had 12 days left. They don't right now. Their midfield is Anderson will use 2.4 and Kovacic. You telling me that midfield can work? No.
Nah, they're gonna add though. I think they add.
Yes, they're gonna add. But I'm seeing Boadi done, this done, that done. I haven't seen anything done. Every time I went to Twitter or X, I'm seeing Boadi is done. Brother, he's not done. He's not in City colors. Why is he done though?
Sign someone though. I don't think they go with this midfield. Like these options. I think they definitely add. There's no way they close the window. Sell them players that you just mentioned and don't attempt to replace them.
Yes, it's okay. If they sign, you know what? If they sign Enzo Fernandez and Boadi, that means Boadi, Enzo Fernandez, and Anderson midfield, right? I still think
they might go Kone.
Oh, okay. You can say Kone, Enzo Fernandez, and Anderson. Bro, Anderson is starting. Regardless of what, Anderson is starting.
That's a better balanced midfield. I think that's a balanced midfield. If it's Kone, Anderson, and Enzo, that can work.
No. I think Anderson, Kone, and Cherki is brilliant.
Yeah, but we know if he signs Enzo Fernandez, Enzo's gonna start.
No, yeah, Enzo. That means Anderson and Enzo. No. That means Anderson and Enzo.
Yeah, Anderson
and Enzo starts. Cherki at 10.
Yeah. You put Enzo and Anderson in a pivot. I wouldn't do that in a pivot. I ain't gonna lie.
It depends who they're playing against, though, because against lower table teams, they can afford to get away with that. Given Anderson's ability off the ball, Enzo's decent at pressing. Recovery pace isn't his thing, especially in the Prem. But against most teams, especially bottom half teams, you can get away with Enzo, Anderson in midfield with their defense as it is, and then a front four that they got that's gonna get a lot of goals, man. Gonna get a lot of goals.
No,
Let me ask you. Let me
X,
before you
they
go,
have
Sam.
it that friend.
Go on. Ads in
Sorry,
regards
fellas.
to that. Yeah, that the Enzo deal. Do you think it happens? What do you think happens with that? And where were you at, Ads, in regards to? It's good. You're a Chelsea fan as well. Like, do you want to see him leave, or are you cool with him staying? Where are you at with that? And what do you think happens as well with the whole Enzo Fernandez City thing?
Yeah, no, it's a good question. And since day dot, I've always said Enzo isn't going to go to Man City just because it didn't make logical sense. Obviously, especially this late into the window now, I just don't see us wanting to let go of a key player, our vice captain, this close to the end of the window, just because it messes up what we're trying to do. Because if we go and lose him, we got to go and get an Alex Scott or a Walton. But getting them this late in the window, given that they probably haven't got replacements lined up, they're just going to hike up the price. And given that, we should then be realistically charging like 150 million minimum for Enzo. Given that Anderson's been hot for like 18 months, maybe 2 years if you want to push it, and he's gone for 116. You know, good player, but if he's 116 and that's the market price now, then Enzo, whether you like him or you don't, and he's very Marmite in my fan base, but the fact of the matter is he's a two-time World Cup finalist, won a World Cup, has matched some pretty decent work in the Prem. Obviously, there's been some off seasons, but the numbers don't lie in terms of what he can create and score. So, of course, you would have to go for a lot of money, which I don't think Man City are going to want to pay now. They need something to replace Rodri, obviously, but I just don't think they're going to go and try and put the money that we would require for us to let go of Enzo this close to the end of the window.
No, that's fair. No, that here, that's going to be interesting to see because, yeah, you make a valid point in regards to if you were to sell him this late, you don't have to go and get a replacement, and then they're going to be more expensive as well. So it's mid. What are they going to do? Do they go get Kone? Maybe that's why the reports come out. But yeah, and I'm with you, Flair King, talking about. I don't get why they're selling Nico Gonzalez. That one don't make no sense to me because he fits currently right now in regards to what they need. Yes, I think Kone is better.
They don't rate him. Simple. They don't rate him. They're thinking like he's scrub. You know what? We move on.
But he's the only defensive-minded midfielder they have currently, isn't it?
That tells you, flawless. They already done deals which we don't know. In background,
so the Bawadi deal's done, for example.
Yeah, that means if they're selling their CDM means they already planned or something behind it. We don't know about it. They're selling Nico Gonzalez means he wants to stay.
Have something lined up because it's Man City at the end of the day. They have the resources, they have enough clout to get pretty much anybody they want. So of course they got something lined up. It's just a marketing game at this point. They're trying to get the right guy for the right price, which everybody's looking for this close to the end of the window.
Yeah,
I can see them spending 300 million on 3 midfielder spots. They already spent 160 on Anderson. Anderson, if they want Enzo, at least they have to spend 130. And Boadi, they're saying 100. If they want Kone, at least they have to spend 180. Bro, they have to spend close to 500. If they spend close to 500, I will be their waiter. You know what? I will be there. We have to stock something. If they close to spend 500, we have to stock something.
But they can definitely afford that. And they got the sellable assets in their team already, whether it's Marmoush, Savinho, other people that are going to go. So Man City, we know Man City got the bread. They've got
the money's there. The money's not. The money's not there. It's gonna be interesting to see because I said this before when we was doing the Man United just before this one, and I was saying like people just writing off City that they're gonna be awful. It's like they still got talent over there. Despite the holes, there is obvious holes in their team. There is clearly places they need to improve. They are gonna look different. They are gonna do business because they're gonna sell players. Whether that is Marmoush and Savinho or one of them, and they are going to bring in players. And I think Maresca is a good manager, so I don't expect this just colossal drop-off that people are saying. I know some people have gone like 6th, 7th, 8th. They're going to struggle for top 4. I don't think it'll be that bad, to be honest. I would love for them to be that bad, but I personally don't see it happening. But yo, big up everyone still locked in, man. Run up the likes, still over 160 of you lot in the building. Run up the likes, people. Let me do a like check, actually. Run up the likes. Members, get your questions in as
And by the way,
well.
that stream, very, very good stream. I have a lot of points there. That stream is good.
You're talking about the United?
No. See, right now, in this phase, I'm right now as things stand, I'm focusing on United fans, bro. Bro, they're jumping around. They're doing this. You know what? So, do your thing, bro. Do your thing. See, as Eddie said, for me, speak soon. Bro, that stream, I have a lot of points, brother. I have a lot of points. See, some were telling best midfield, United have best midfield. You know what? They're the best too. I'm listening so many things on the stream. You know what? Time will tell. Time will tell, bro. Time will tell.
Oh man,
Bro.
shout out Eddie every single time, but he's on that. Jazz, what you saying, fam? You good?
Big
Yo,
up,
where's
Jess.
Yeah, he's saying, yo, perfect timing actually, Jazz. Thoughts on your mob potentially getting Marmoush and Savinho? I think that improves you against them deals. You with it? Like, talk to us.
I think both of them improved us 100%. Obviously, we're actually looking for free attackers. So, we actually like I know a lot of people are thinking that we're not gonna go in for Gakpo still, but I still think we're gonna go in for Gakpo as well. So I think we go on Savinho, Gakpo, and Marmoush, to be honest.
Oh, you think all free? Okay.
Yes,
That's
because even for Fabrizio, because Fabrizio tweeted a couple of days ago that Spurs want free attackers, right? So, and I think it's the right decision because at the end of the day, like we need to make sure like Kudus just came off from a long-term injury, Madison just came back from a long-term injury. Javi, when he comes back, came from a long-term injury. Same with Erdebat as well. So we're talking about 4 players who we don't know. Actually, tell like 5 players who we actually don't know who came from a long-term injury because Kulusevski damn near didn't play for like a year and a half.
Yeah, he was out. He's been out for a long time. But carry on.
Now it's mad. So you have so many uncertainties with in terms of just the fitness from the players. But I know people saying we play once a week, but I'm on the side of even if you play once a week, with how bad these players have been mismanaged over the last few seasons, I'm not even 100% confident if they are gonna be fit even with 1 game per week. That's why I think it's so important that we are looking into bringing attackers in just to decrease the workload. Like last season, the football that we played was literally Paul and Kudus literally just longboard to each other and just pray. That was Thomas Frank right there. So obviously you're hoping that with Marmoush, Savinho, whoever the third attacker is gonna be, Gakpo or not, I don't know. But you will hope that you can actually spread kind of like you can actually play on both sides. And this is I think the most important part about it. And I think Marmoush comes in as a striker, to be honest. I think
Oh, you reckon you play him as a 9?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think he plays as a striker for us, to be honest. Like he fits the mold in terms of how De Zerbi wants to play this 9. Like he doesn't really need a box 9. He rather wants somebody who can be, like somebody who can roam around, right? Roam around.
Job Pedro.
Sure. He's like drop deep, yeah, Joe Pedro, all these type of guys, isn't it? So
Yeah.
no, I think it's good. The money will obviously be a lot, but in the end of the day, it's about making sure that we get in the attackers and that we need. And like, I can have a conversation about the money or what we can have, but these are conversations for me. I'd rather have actually once we have the players and actually see them perform in the jersey in the kit. So for me, bring them in. They're saying that they're hoping they can get Savinho in before the weekend game. I don't think they're going to do it.
Oh shit, is that what he said?
This is what was before the Marmoush thing
Okay.
comes. So they're trying to make it happen, but I'm not sure if they're going to do. It would be good if they could, but like I said, it's going to be a busy week and a bit now. It's going to be a very busy one in the week. So I'm looking forward. For it. And if they do get these players in, then it goes. Then the expectation change because basically you change goalkeeper from last season, you change the defense, you change the midfield, and you change the attack. Deserve got to go and show something.
You gotta show out. That's what Sai was saying as well. Yo, big up Corey in the building as well. What are you telling me, Corey? You good?
Yeah, I'm all good, man. Literally just nice little morning shift, came out of work, seen the Konza news, made a little video on it.
That's what I was gonna say. Perfect segue, but Arsenal signed another centre back, so Arsenal reach agreement with Aston Villa to sign. Say again?
No, I was just about to say, yo, I don't know what it is about Arteta and these center backs, man.
Yo, it's working, man. You like one of the league, man.
It has to be a fetish at this point, bro. It has to be a fetish at this point.
Nah, yo, he won. You know what I'm saying? See these centre backs that can play fullback. Like he's got a pattern. You feel me?
Pause. You know what's so crazy? Pause. You know what's so crazy? I legit went through the numbers when I was doing my video, right? So I've gone through it like the whole defensive depth. We've got 3 in total. We've got 3 left back options, 3 right back options now because you got Konza in there too, and we got 8 We got 8 guys who can play center back, bro. We got 8 guys who can play center back.
Lockdown settings, man.
It's actually
what did you say, Ads? Say that again.
No, I was just praying to my Lord and Savior. Good Lord, I mean, that amount of defenders in one team, like, and it works for them, innit? It's their meta, and when they get a corner, bro, it's long. It's long, bro.
Hey, real shit, bro. It really be the meta, man. It really be the meta.
Oh, you forgot 2 players. It was 10, Gyökeres and Rice.
Well, say it again.
I said you have 8 centre backs. I'm saying you got 10 with Gyökeres and Rice.
Literally, bro.
Getting out that bottom half of the table before you start aiming the guns at.
Do you think Spurs? Let's say Spurs do get a couple of attackers. You think they'll be bottom half, or you think they could be top half of the table, Corey?
Top half of the table. Listen, if top half of the table should be like that should be set with what they have right now. Forget buying more players. Like top half, you guys should be set for that. I'll be real, because like I think when I did my prediction table, I think I had Spurs 6. I think like 6, 7. Yeah,
I'm surprised you got them that high. I know how much you hate Spurs, so props to you, man, for being unbiased.
No, for us, bro. I'm like, you know what I'm saying, bro. Like I'm a real ass.
You know what, even though you be trolling and hating, you are fairly unbiased.
I'm saying I'm a dedicated hater, but I'm an honest man as well.
Yeah,
I'm the most honest, shameless man you'll find. I'm the most honest.
That is very true. And to get to this, Arsenal reach agreement with Aston Villa to sign Ezri Konsa. Deal for 28-year-old defender worth 51 million plus add-ons. England international said goodbyes to Villa teammates and staff today. Set to take Arsenal medical Thursday. So yeah, your thoughts on Ezri Konsa, man? How you see him fitting in? Because obviously he's going to be he's looking like he's going to be the replacement temporarily for Saliba as long as he's out. Talk to us.
No, man, listen, with the whole Konsa thing, I've just like you said, I've legit looked at it just as that, like purely only coming in because Saliba's injury is like long-term, like purely based off of that. Like I even said it when I did my video as well, like barring injuries, like even like after like Saliba comes back and all, barring injuries, like other than just like being like that, like an extra number in the squad, I'm really struggling to see like if he's gonna offer us anything else, like other than like just being like a solid cover. Like, and I'm not saying that as like a diss to him, because like all great Premier League winning teams have players like that in their squads. Like what's it called? United had that with Fergie. Pep had that with City at times. Jose had it with Chelsea. You always have players like that can come in and do a job. And I feel like Konsa is just going to be another one of them for it. But I'm like 51 million. Would I have paid that? No. But we already know how the market is. We know the market's fucked these days. Like 50 million is the new like 25, 30. So, but yeah, man, I just feel like he's just going to be. I don't feel like he's going to be one of those guys where it's like he's going to come in and like stick out like a sore thumb for like the wrong reasons. But I do feel like he is going to definitely like play his part while Saliba is out.
Yeah, he should be all right, especially in your system. Your system set up.
Oh yeah. In our system, like bro, Arteta knows how to cover up defenders' holes. Trust me, like bro, he'll cover up all the holes you got. I promise. It's crazy.
Yeah, he does do that. Yeah, defensively, you make sure you're sound, and that's how I expect it to be as well. And obviously, I know you lot have been saying, what are you saying about the Champions League this year, though? You more confident? Obviously, you lot made the final last year, finished top of the league phase group, or the league phase, sorry.
Honestly, for the Champions League, I feel like the only way my confidence was gonna like go up in that to like a certain extent would be like if we got another like attacker in. Like if we had got Vinny, then you would heard me sitting here talking about
so you're looking left winger or center forward more so other than another attacker?
If I had to pick one, I would definitely go get like what's it like what if whenever we decide to go get like that X Factor player, whether that next summer, the summer after that, whatever, I would definitely put it on the left wing rather than getting the striker. Definitely.
But isn't now the time to go and get that X Factor?
For example,
player?
though, like what's it called? Like next summer, say like an Alvarez becomes available and like we put our names in the hat. I'm fully here for that. I'm fully here for that. Like I feel like that's like one thing that a lot of people like getting like misconstrued me, especially what's called since I mentioned Alvarez, like with the whole Gyökeres thing as well. Like, bro, I've said it multiple times. Next summer, if Alvarez becomes available, we put our names in the hat, and we have a very good shot at getting him. I'll toss Gyökeres aside because I know that's because signing Alvarez is going to improve my football club, bro. Like I say the same thing. I said it. I don't know if it was last year or the one before that, bro. If I had the chance to get Elise tomorrow, I'll dig Saka's grave myself.
Hold up, side. Go on, Ads. What was you gonna ask him? What was you gonna ask Corey?
No, my thing is like I'm hearing a lot of us talking about.
Fuck yourself.
Huh?
You know what I'm saying?
See that Avio, I love it. Go on,
No,
Ants, go
we
on.
just have to remind them of football heritage, innit, every now and then. But my thing is like with Arsenal, much as is hashtag ABA at all times, every time, anybody but Arsenal, you have to respect them in it because they did win the league, and fair play, they won it their way, a way that I didn't think was possible, but they did it. That being said, this is their chance to actually have a dynasty and to create more t-shirts like that, of course. But for me, why do the next season team get the X
Having a
Factor?
Premier League trophy as your headrest is nice. You got admit.
Yeah, no, I've been there before, man. I've done it back to back as well, so it's a nice feeling, bro. It's really good, and I feel like Arsenal's. This is your time to actually go back to back. This is Arsenal's time to win 3 Prems out of 4. Win a Champions League or just win anything in Europe. That's significant. And I'm saying that obviously with a bit of like not even being shameless, just being a hater, which I am. But at the end of the day, we're all being real. Arsenal are primed and ready to go and win the league again, to go and compete and actually maybe win a Champions League in the next 2-3 years. That they should go and do these things. It's just, are you going to wait till next season to go and grab an Alvarez or an X Factor left winger? Or are you going to just, roll the dice again with this system that has a lot of emphasis on the defenders, a strong midfield, and then an attack that, you're saying that you would bury Saka tomorrow if you sign somebody else, but like surely you want to add to
no, not just anyone else, bro. If I'm getting like a clear upgrade on
Rashford.
Yeah, you're funny, bro. He's trying to offer that shit. He's trying to offer that shit, man. He's the one who wants the sackers, not me.
Whether you rate Rashford or not, you guys do need a clear upgrade at left wing or maybe striker. And I don't get why you haven't.
No. You are right. Just Rashford just ain't that guy, bro. Like he's just not that
option. Whether you're wrong, Flawless. As Troop said, they got. Why do they need winning Flawless? They got thousands. You Troop said what Troop said? Yeah. You heard what Troop said? Yeah.
Where was you at, Corey, with the Osherman links? Obviously, it looks like it's not going to happen, but would you have taken Osherman and be like, are you done with Gyökeres in regards to stocks? Or you still got Gyökeres stocks?
No, I'm still riding with Gyökeres. Yeah, absolutely, bro. I'm still rocking with Gyökeres. 100%, bro. Are you crazy? Oh, absolutely.
I was just checking after because we ain't spoken in a minute. That's all. Go on.
I 100%. No, yeah, that's actually true. We haven't spoken in a minute, but I'm 100% gonna back a striker who's coming to the club first season, to be the top scorer, and I won the league at the same season. Like, come on, bro. Like, I got no reason to be doubting man after that. But
you won the league in spite of Gyökeres, though.
He was legit our top scorer, bro, in the league and in all comps. I'm not hearing this. I'm not hearing this.
He was legit doing this. Being my top scorer at times as well. Like being top scorer in a team that isn't getting a lot of goals, especially from open play, isn't that big of an achievement when you take into account the fact that you brought in a guy who was known for scoring 60 goals in the previous season, like 100 goals in 2 seasons. You would have expected more than what you got goal return wise. And obviously, he ended the season pretty good. Fair play to him.
Would you really have though? Because like I know a lot, bro. I don't really know with that because a lot of people last season were talking about Arteta's football, haram, and all that, and now we're over here saying we expect Gyökeres to get more numbers than he did. Like which one? Like which one is it, bro? Like which narrative are we running?
Well, for me, because it's well documented what I've said on shows, a lot of shows. Obviously, my first time on this show, and obviously big up Sarcasm City TV, and obviously Flawless, and even the panel in the chat as well. But like I said for a long time, no, like you got last season should have been the guy to go and get you those 20+ goals in the league and just be like a consistent match winner for you guys when it matters most. And listen, you got there in the end with. I'm not going to say it was just set pieces. You got there because you had a very strong system, strong defense. And obviously, you had enough match-winning moments in and around it to get you through. But at the end of the day, it's always harder to retain your league title. It's always harder when you have the literal arrow on your back from everybody else looking at you. And I feel like, is Gyökeres going to be that guy this season? Could be. But I just don't see enough in your attack to be like, those are guys who are going to consistently get you over the line when it matters most. Because I just feel like it's going to be harder this season to retain your league and then also go far in Europe again.
With this, like overall, naturally, I would agree with you. Like normally, like after you win a league title, it is more difficult to retain it that year after because like, all the reasons you just said, you got people looking after you, watching on your back. Like naturally, teams are just going to be more up because it's like, oh shit, champions are coming to town. We got to step our game up for this. But I feel like with this season is like almost going to be like an anomaly, bro, because like there's so much to say because I swear I seen like a stat as well. Like there's like almost half of the managers in the Prem this year are like about to be like first season or like they're in like their first 2 years for it. So I just feel like there's like hella transition. I just feel like there's gonna be hella transition going on, and like it's not even just through like the upper part of the league. I mean, like this transition through like all parts, mid-table, the bottom half. Like I feel like this whole year is just gonna be a transition year for most teams, except for us. Genuinely,
You're
for us.
by far the most stable team, like, and like it's the biggest gap in terms of stability that there's ever been. Because you guys have in like year 8 or 9 with Arteta, right? Like it's been a long time. Whereas everybody else is starting
I think
off
this year's about
new,
to be
or you
like,
got managers like Carrick and De Zerbi that obviously came in midway through last season, right? So obviously you have that stability, but again, we know things can go relatively stable. And I would say in terms of Arsenal, right, taking away Europe, because Europe you were very good last season, but in the league, that wasn't your best league performance. You were better the season before Liverpool won it, when City won it, but you guys went band for band with them in that title race, right? So like you were better that
yeah,
year.
those
So
2
like my
years,
thing is
that year
just
and the year before, those were definitely like the best years, like football wise.
you were. So like my thing is obviously it's hard to say you've gone down when you won the league. You actually still won the league and got it done. But my thing is, is your attack gonna get better? It can do with obviously Havertz and Marino playing more games. Likewise for Saka, obviously due to fitness, he's gonna play more games, right? If he doesn't get injured. But is it
Oh
enough?
yeah.
My thing
That
is
will definitely.
my thing with enough would have been, yeah, if you got Rodgers, let's say off the left, that would have been enough. I would have been like, yeah, wrap the season up. Arsenal are gonna win the league. If you
I
got
don't
Vinny,
really.
see it later, bro.
I
Like
don't
it's
really know what
but you haven't done that thing to make sure that it's an ironclad. Arsenal are gonna go back to back. For me, you've left enough jeopardy there where if City do what they can do, they're gonna compete and maybe win the league. If we do what we should do, which is hard for me to say, but I think we could do it, then we're there and we can win the league, but with getting like mid 80s points, right? But if I'm saying if Arsenal done what I thought they were gonna do in the window, you would have been clearly getting 90 plus points and nobody would have been touching that. Nobody.
No, I agree. No, I agree with you on that because, like, if we like what's it called? Like you just said, if we assign like a Vinny, I don't know about the whole Rodgers thing because, like, other than like being like a ball carrier, like I don't really see like what he would have added to our attack because, like,
he gets goals though, regardless. He will get goals more than what Solis or Martinelli would on paper, right? And
in
what
the
we've
league,
seen
definitely.
in
In the league, definitely, 100%. I just feel like in terms of like if we're talking about like aspects of like attackers' games, like I feel like Rodgers' ball carrying would have been like the main thing that like he would have been like added to our team if we had gone and bought him. Vinny, 100, I 100% hear what you're saying with that, bro. Because like if we had signed him, like we would have been talking like we probably would have been sat here talking about like we probably would have been having more Arsenal Champions League conversations than the Prem because the Prem would have just been like everyone would have just like not even bothered because it would have been a whitewash. But I definitely
if you look at Europe, like Barca, what Barca have done has made them like amongst the favourites to win the Champions League. With obviously Rodri coming there now. We know what Yamal's been doing as well for years. Obviously, Madrid are always going to be Madrid in Europe. You never know what they could do. And obviously, Mourinho there, some of the signings they've made, they're a front runner in that too. PSG, of course, are going to be up in the running for that. And like Arsenal are obviously going to be in and thereabouts. But you would have pushed yourself to the top of, okay, we can win the Champions League now. If you're going to sign like a Vinny level player or just somebody that will take your attack to that next level, because set pieces, and again, I'm not trying to make it seem like Arsenal are just set pieces. You're not just that. But when there's a heavy reliance on that, and you're going into another season where it's going to be another heavy reliance on that, most likely, it just leaves enough jeopardy where fans like myself and fans of Man City, maybe even Liverpool, maybe even Man United, looking at and being like, we're not that far away from this team that did struggle, won the league, but still did struggle through large periods of last season.
No, but Ads, this is the final thing that I would say on it. Yeah, I do agree with you when you're talking about like, oh yeah, we 100% like if we had gone out and buy certain players, we 100% could have gone out and like got that guaranteed like 90, like what's called that 85, 90 points, and then like it would have been just like straight locked up for it. Yeah, but the only thing I would say with that is just like I just feel like even if like we don't perform to like that crazy elite level, I just don't think I just feel like the gap between us and like the next like a Man City or Man United, whoever you want to say is that in that next best position to challenge us for it. I just feel like that gap is still like not been closed enough for the point that like we can still like we can have like I feel like if the season goes like a certain way with it, like I like because I remember like the last couple of years, anytime we had a bad patch, I would start like shitting it, and I'll be thinking about like, is this going to be the sign of something, or is this another like 2-3 game? Is this like the start of a 2-3-4 game swing? I feel like with this season coming up, I feel like if we have one of those, if we like randomly lose like 1-2 games or like don't like go winless for 3, like I won't be worried about it like long term because like when I look at the competition of the league, I feel like because before I'll be looking back at the competition and I got Man City and Pep behind me. Like this year, we're like, bro, season starts in 2 days. We're still over here. Like, it's not even like a clear set for like who would be the next best team to challenge Arsenal. People are still over here having the conversations. Is it gonna be Man United? Is it gonna be Man City? I've seen people even put Chelsea in the people put Chelsea's name in the hat. Like people are still over here asking questions.
Who do you think it will be though, Corey? Who do you think the closest is to Arsenal as currently constructed right now?
No. What's good? This is the thing, because my whole thing was I was saying the whole City, like I was so locked in with the whole City thing because like obviously before the Rodri thing to Barca, I was still like my whole reasoning was the fact that like even though that like they've definitely dropping off with the whole Pep thing, like they still have the most like title experience like players in that team. Like they got the most players like in their squad that have like been there, challenged for a title. They know what it's like to be around that environment. Like with the like I feel like with everyone else, like for a United example, like if you guys got into a title race, I feel like it would be very similar, like in terms of like from a mentality perspective, I feel it would be very similar to like how Arsenal won that very first year. I feel like it would be very similar to like that for the other teams. So for that reason, I would still put Man City as like the next best one, just because of like the pass and everything else that they got related to it. But I still stand by the point where I say that like other than Arsenal, this season is about to be a Leicester season for everyone else. Everyone in transition.
Well, first, as you mentioned that, you reckon Chelsea. Why are you so confident of Chelsea being the closest to Arsenal? Talk to us.
Well, I didn't say we would definitely be the closest. Again, I've done my Premier League predictions earlier actually on Kings of the Bridge.
Make sure you subscribe Kings of the Bridge, by the way, people. I'm gonna add it to the title and Corey's channel as well. Go on, carry on.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate that. And again, we're doing good things there. And
yeah, definitely.
For me, I want a Man City to win the league, I'll be honest. I want Man City to win the league. And I feel like they'll probably start the season off slow, which I think is on cue for Maresca. But given what they're going to do in terms of re-signing in midfield, they're going to add enough to stabilize, be in and around it during Christmas, and then have a nice little run when it comes to 2027. Because whether you like it or not, they've got the best attack in the league by far. When you got Erling Haaland coming off of the season he had, and also the World Cup he had, he's guaranteeing you 25 league goals minimum, if not way more, to be honest, just given because it's Haaland, isn't it? And you got Savinho who came in, whether you like his way he plays football or not, he gets goals. Whether it's right foot, left foot, he's going to get goals. Doku's going to create havoc because it's Doku. Cherki is Ryan Cherki. Like, we all know, everybody here on this panel knows ball in it. Ryan Cherki is cold in it. So if he gets performed the right way,
I'm actually really interested to see like if he gets like a considerable like more amount of minutes than like he did last year on the Pep.
He should do, but obviously Maresca likes Foden a lot too. So like it's one of them ones where like he might be able to get the best out of Foden that we've not seen in a couple seasons. So like
I'm not gonna lie,
bro. Players that we all know can go and get a lot of GA this season, which means that they're gonna get a lot of goals, in my opinion. And of course, the big factor from going from Pep to Maresca isn't just as plain as some people are trying to make it out to be, which is they've lost Pep, they're gonna fall off, let's say Wenger. Actually, no, it's hard to even compare it with the Wenger thing, but obviously, let's say like Fergie, like they'd be like, they're gonna fall off same way United did after Fergie. It's like it's not as simple as that. Again, when teams have enough of an infrastructure in place to go from an old manager to a new manager, we then will recognize that, right? With Pep, it saw at his tenure. It was a great tenure, but they were tired last season. It was the same voice for a long time, and for me, they felt jaded. Now, with a new voice in there, and certain players, you have something to prove, and also that burn of seeing Arsenal. This Arsenal team that City fans were always looking down on, players were looking down on. The Haaland and Gabriel debates and all these things that they were doing on the pitch. Even something as small as like Lewis Skelly doing that little pose that he did, right? The Haaland celebration. And they're like, who's this joke man doing this when he never won a league title? Now Arsenal have won a league title. So like City got that extra fire in their belly, which might be enough. And in my opinion, it will be enough to go and win the league, which is why I predicted them to win the league.
I just don't see it. Even when you said
before you go, ads, who you got second?
Second as always should be Arsenal because that's where they belong. So Arsenal.
Don't try it. That's not our stats. And that's where they belong. Who do you have second? Don't try it, yo. I know you too well. Know about it's Arsenal because where they belong. Where do you think? Who do you think finishes second? Is what I'm asking.
No, genuinely, I got Arsenal finishing second. So I'll run through my top four real quick, which is
go on.
City first, Arsenal second, Chelsea third, and Liverpool fourth.
What? You got Liverpool fourth above United? That's insane,
for sure. For sure. I think Liverpool are like the biggest outlier this season.
Hey, me personally,
I'm also basing on what I believe they're gonna do.
But this year, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I think Liverpool are cooked.
Nah, I don't actually see it like that. I think Liverpool got a lot more.
Why do you think Liverpool?
For me, Liverpool are the biggest X factor this season because they could finish as low as like 6, right? If it just doesn't go the way Iraola wanted to, because he might just try and implement all of his systems straight away, and I don't think their players suit that. But if he finds the right balance, they've still got league winners in there. They still got a general like Van Dijk at the back. They've added some centre backs who should complement him well. You know, we know the likes of
Araujo
Kirk
ain't
can have a better
complimenting no
season.
one, bro.
Araujo on his day, right, is a very, very good centre back, and we saw that enough at Barcelona and for Uruguay too. He's a good
this is
centre
the
back.
thing, though.
He
This is
works.
the
He
thing.
works.
His day is like every 3 years, bro.
Corey,
That's
let
the
him
point.
explain. Don't say, Corey, let him explain, bro. Let him explain. He's giving the reasons why Liverpool can finish. Let
I
him
want to
explain.
hear this. Of course, he does. Go on. Carry on.
And
I
listen,
do
there'll
know.
be things,
That's the same
there'll be things
reason
to
as you.
rebuttal this with, I'm sure. But like for me, I just feel if you're looking at it from an optimistic point of view, right? I think Araujo could be a great partner for Van Dijk or Jake or Leone when he comes back. And if you look at their midfield, again, there's obviously holes in their midfield for sure, but it's still a midfield where on its day, Ryan Gravenberch, one of the best midfielders in the league on his day. Szoboszlai, the Szoboszlai that we saw last season, you know, giving low key Gerrard vibes in terms of how he was trying to drive the midfield and be the main guy.
Stop it right there.
Hold on.
Don't mention
No,
stop it right there.
No. Mute yourself now. You know what? Carry on. Sorry about size.
Yeah. See,
Carry on, man.
also just put pause on what I'm saying. But like, listen, let me lay the claim for Liverpool right now, innit? Just because I feel like they could genuinely. I feel like they could finish as high as second. Genuinely, I feel that. Okay. And again, obviously, I went into the midfield. Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, they got players there. Obviously, McAllister doesn't suit what our Ariel's trying to do, right? So I do see him having a bad season. But then, despite what I said was obviously their defense, which I think it has a lot of quality. Midfield has proven quality in the Prem. Their attack has proven quality. We know Isak at his very best is one of the best strikers in world football, and of course in this league as well. We know that. So obviously, if he proves his fitness and does his thing, he will do something. Florian Wirtz is not proven in the Prem, but he's shown his quality enough in Europe to go and do a thing. So they have enough players in there. Of course, they need to go and add something, which I think they will at left wing, whether it's a Barcola or an Mbaye, they will add something. So all of that means for me, they should be finishing. Sorry, not even should be. They should be in a title race for me, given what they got available and what they're probably going to go add. So for me, they should be in a title race. But I've got them below Chelsea just because we're just a bit more stable, and of course we have one game a week.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Hey, so I'm not
gonna lie. Wait. Just before you go, Si, I just gotta make this one say. I'll be so real, bro. I see you guys being in a title race with us more than I see Liverpool. I'll be honest.
Bro, Corey, let me see. Okay. I will ask after finishing Liverpool. I have a question for that. Just don't worry about it.
No, but say you can go after. Yeah.
Well, ask him the question.
See, Loki. Ads is speaking like some Liverpool fans, right? I think he's Liverpool fan. He's not Chelsea fan. He's speaking like Liverpool fan, right?
This guy's an idiot, yo.
Bro, I see the sugar coating, bro. The sugar coating and the gaslighting I'm hearing from Ads is so hilarious.
Okay, so fine. What do you disagree with what Ad said?
Everything.
You don't disagree with everything. You think he's
wait.
Quality striker.
Let me explain first. Don't jump on the gun. Let me explain. See, Isak is a quality striker, but he haven't been fit. Bro, it's like Lavia. We've seen Lavia play for 90 minutes the first time. It's like Isak. He hadn't played many games for us. We don't know he can stay fit or not. By the way, we don't have...
It's not the same because Isak proved his fitness at Newcastle.
Wait. Let me finish. Then you can...
I'm not going... You know what? I'm going to let
Saka. So for me, and one more thing is, Akatika is injured. He got Achilles injury. He's bad than ACL. And as currently stands, I don't know Gakpo is staying or not. As currently stands, we don't have right winger. And by the way, the reports are saying we don't want to sign Mbaye because he's too expensive. And by the way, we are doing this Barcola. We are doing this online dating with Barcola. We are chasing him for the last 2 months.
Wait. You doing the what with Barcola? Say that again.
Online dating thing flawless. Online dating thing flawless. Bro, see, if you message a girl. Yeah, I like a goal, yes. But if he wants to meet a goal, he says no. It's like we're doing same thing.
They do what? Say it again, Si. What they do with Barcola?
Please say it again, bro.
Online dating thing flawless. Online dating with Barcola, bro. It's like from last 1 year we're doing this, bro. I don't understand what we're doing right now. Same thing, bro. I tweeted this today, by the way. I'm in the stages where I want to mute Barcola in my Twitter page. I'm literally on the stage, well. Every fucking time I am going to Twitter, Barcola agreed, Barcola like, brother, you were like for last 1 year. Stop this foreplay. Stop this foreplay, bro. I don't want to see this. I'm done with this shit, bro. That's why for me, that's why I'm surprised that all Liverpool fans or other Real fans think we can finish second, third, or fourth. Why though? Can you give me the reasons? Because, by the way, Flawless, when is the last? Do you know when is the last time we signed out and out 6? 2018. We signed Fabinho. Fabinho was the last out and out 6 we signed. From that onwards,
Gravenberch is
bro. Wait. Don't gaslight me. I'm not waiter fools. No, I'm not waiter here. No, don't do that. See, bro, Gravenberch is not a 6. We've seen that, bro. Apart from his,
I actually agree with Sai when he says that. Like, I still think that
apart from his 6 month spell, apart from 6 months good spell again in a slot era, he haven't played bad. He's bad. He's not a 6. He's a 8 for me. By the way, and Nayoni is not a 6.
He did sign a 6 recently. Yeah. He signed Endo, who everybody was saying is better than Caicedo when he had a couple good games.
By the way, I will tell you this. Wait. Your grandfather can play Endo, but Endo can't play. Your grandfather can play. No, don't do that. I will tell you this straight away. Endo is not good. Gravenberch is not a 6. And Szoboszlai is not a... By the way, the double pivot I'm seeing is words, Szoboszlai and Gravenberch is not... It's not double pivot, bro. It's like open leg football. There is no defender there. There is nothing to defend. The first thing...
I think you're compensating for that with the fact that your midfield will have a bit of legs, and also you're going to have 2 powerhouse
centers. Who though? Can you name though? Don't tell me McAllister better legs. He's got
no.
Don't tell me that.
No. I already removed McAllister in terms of Iraola football. So like, I completely get your point about not having a proper 6. Right? Obviously, you signed Endo. He's not a 6 in the Prem. We understand that, right? Obviously, Gravenberch has played there, and obviously was great there when you won the league, right? So obviously you have some legs in midfield, and obviously you compensate for that with is having powerhouse centre back, which is what you had with Van Dijk and Konate.
That's where I disagree.
Is a powerhouse, and so can be.
That's where I disagree because the way Iraola plays football with the intensity, sometimes we have to control the games. We can't play 90 minutes full throttle football. We have to control the games. That's where Liverpool deficiency is because we can't control games. There is no a midfielder who can sit on the ball and dictate the play. There is no one. If you take United, they're getting Baleba. He can do that. If we go to Chelsea, Caicedo can do that. Arsenal, Declan Rice can do that. Bruno can do that. Spurs, Tonali, Fernandes can do that. For us, no one is there. That is my whole thing is from last 7 to 6 years, we are growing that midfield part. I think Liverpool thinks, you know what, midfield, they don't play with midfield. You know what, they concentrate on attack and defense. That's it.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all with that. You're actually not wrong at all, but with that. But the thing is, like, that's where you need the manager to come in and actually implement a system that maybe isn't fully Iraola-able, but it's something in between Iraola-able and what Slot was trying to do. Because if you find that right balance, which Iraola should be able to find, because he himself even said it in pre-season that right now this Liverpool team can only play my football for like 30 minutes, and he's correct.
Yeah, I can understand. I can understand what you say. I can understand what you say.
Just to land my point is, for him to have a successful season with Liverpool, which would then be, them being in a title challenge, which I believe the expectation should be on them to be in a title challenge. For them to do that, Iraola would need to find the right balance in that team where they can play a bit of possession football, but they can also play a bit of the rock and roll, be a bit more high pressing, and also be able to play off the ball. And you can do that with the defense that you have on paper, right? It should be good enough to do that, and then hit teams in transition, which we know Wirtz can do well, playing passes in behind to the likes of an Isak, potentially a Barcola or an Mbaye, or whoever you get on the wing. And that should be enough for me to be in a title race.
That's not enough because I see you are in title race so many times. We are in title race. That's not enough because I don't know who starts as right back because I don't trust Jamaican Kofi Kingston. He's not a right back for me. And by the way, Bradley is injured right now. And Harago, if he stays,
because you're missing a right back like my right back, innit? You're missing something like that. So I hear you on that.
One more thing is we don't know how Harago will this be because he hadn't had a good season in the last 3 years. I haven't seen Prime Harago in last 3 years. And by the way, the first 45 minutes, I watched him at Liverpool shirt. He's falling down way too easily. He's falling down like a woman, bro. He's falling down way too easily for me. He can't be a defender like that. He can't be a defender like that for me. If you're a good defender, you have to stay on the feet. You can't be tackled like that. No, I got a 35-year-old Van Dijk, and you're telling me this Araujo guy is doing reckless things. I don't trust him, by the way. And Jake this is his first season at Premier League. I don't know how he plays. He's a good centre back. I watched him at Lille, but I can't put expectations on him. He's coming back from Shaw
He
region.
might be all right next to Van Dijk, though. If you're saying he's a good centre back, I would trust a good centre back next to Van Dijk.
As well as you can trust a good centre back. For me, the problem is we don't. Jack and Van Dijk can do the job. I agree with you, but the right back is a problem though, because I already told Kofi Kingston is on the right back. We don't have solid right back though, and left back Kirkes, I don't know how he performs. That pitbull, I don't know.
He could perform how he did last time under Iraola, though. He could perform that.
I expect a better Kirkes. I do expect a better.
Yeah, he can do the flawless. He can do it. So that's why my point, though. We are speaking about a lot of question marks and a lot of solutions, though. Everybody is saying he can do this, he can do that. That means there is if. There is no, yeah. There is all if, though. That's what I'm saying. There is a lot of question marks, though.
That's the one thing I was right.
That's why there's a lot of if, buts, and maybes with Liverpool, which is why, for me, my overarching point is they're the biggest wild card this season because they could finish as low as 6, like I said. They could finish second, and that's why I've got them in between finishing 4th. So you're kind of making my point for me, which is that Liverpool have so many question marks. That's why I just have to put them 4th for now because I do think they have enough firepower to get enough goals, but also the midfield balance is questionable. The defense, it should be better. It should be better than last season, but it could also easily be quite, shaky. So I do hear you. I do hear where you're coming from.
Can I ask real quick? Because my thing is obviously what my problem with this whole argument is more so is that why are we going based off of Liverpool when it comes to where they could finish based off projection in terms of the potential of when everything goes well, right? Because if everything goes well, obviously they can potentially be in the title race. I'm looking at a situation where I'm just going based off known quantity of what we actually know right now. Hence why I find it crazy that we have in Liverpool over Man United, for example. I think that Liverpool's in a situation where can they even go there and perform consistently, knowing as well that they play in Europe. If they only play once per week, I think the argument is more fair. Even with the Kirkus point, I kind of heard Simon when he talks about Kirkus.
I hear that, but are Man United really more proven than Liverpool though in a domestic season when they've got Europe too? Because you haven't seen that with this United in a while though.
No, I'm obviously I haven't finished yet. By the way, But what I was saying is that with Kirkus, for example, even though he has a manager that is actually familiar with him, how are we sure 100% that he's going to be better under him? Because it's a new team though. It's not Bournemouth. It's not Bournemouth Kirkus. It's Liverpool Kirkus. Even with the same manager, I say it all the time about Spurs, and you can apply the same logic to Liverpool. The way teams play Liverpool is different how teams play Bournemouth. I can apply the same logic to that. So I feel like even with the same manager, I'm not 100% sure how I feel about Kirkus. He did finish the season strong, but let's see how that looks. Obviously, about the Man United point that we haven't seen them play in Europe this fall and compete now with with Europe and the league. That's a fair argument to say, but then I say at least I go based off just recent evidence. Isak was barely fit. Wirtz hasn't actually been proven in this league, right? So we don't even know if Wirtz is really a player that, because we have seen players like Wirtz were extremely talented, but they just couldn't adapt to the league, which could be a possibility. So for me, my issue more so is I'm looking at Man United, for example, and say I trust, even if I haven't seen them in Europe, I trust them more with what they have shown over the last year to be able to finish higher than Liverpool. For me, we can do 4th, 5th, whatever, because when you actually look at it, the point tally most of the time tends to be close anyway. So it's not even that big of a deal, to be honest. But I don't know. I don't see necessarily distrust in Liverpool, to be honest. Even with Liverpool's wingers as well. That if Gakpo leaves, again, I'm probably on the other side of people. I don't rate Bacola at all, to be honest. I don't. Baez still a young G, and Baez as a young G, and Rio still a young G, and Munoz is a young G, and obviously Ekitike is injured, so Isak, if he can't stay fit, no striker, and we're talking about a bunch of young players who don't really have that much experience. So for me, I just think Liverpool's question marks are way too big for me to sit here and
Yes.
say that they 100% going to finish in the top 4. They have the ability, I agree with that, but I think the question marks as of right now are too big for me.
And by the way, before Flawless goes, I have to say this.
Go.
See, if Gakpo leaves, the senior winger is Barcola. Keep it big. If Gakpo leaves, the senior winger coming to Liverpool is Barcola. That is shit. You can't do that. You can't. People are saying I have to depend on Barcola means no. Rio is 18. Munoz is 21. Amba, if he comes, is 18. I'm not banking on them to score 10 to 12 goals for us to bail out. No, I'm not banking on them. It's not options for us. If we doesn't have a competent of defense and midfield have issues and attack also issues, everywhere there is a question mark. That's why for me it's not a surprise, but it's ridiculous to see that Liverpool are moving this slow. I predicted this will happen, but for me this foreplay, this all editing is short. This I have to stop, bro. I'm done with it. It's August 20, by the way. August 20, we have 12 days to go to transfer window. We need at least 4 players, and we still agreeing personal terms. That's it. Every fucking time I go to Twitter, we agreed personal terms. Agree personal terms. Motherfuckers, how many times you agree personal terms, bro? Come on. How many
Let me
days,
just
though?
ask you, as the Liverpool fan here, like, do you not rate Ngamoa that highly? Because obviously, it seems like he's going to get quite a lot of minutes this season,
No.
right? A lot more than last season.
See, no. I rate Sangamo. No, by
a
the way,
lot of
I rate
quality
Sangamo,
last season,
but
no?
no. I rate Sangamo, but he's not Yamal, though. He's
Yeah,
not
but
Yamal,
nobody's
though.
Yamal, though. Nobody's
Oh, no,
Yamal.
bro, yeah, that's my point. He's not Yamal. For me, what we are doing is we are forcing him to play right wing. He's not a right winger. He's a left winger. And one more comical thing is we are planning to buy Barcola, and we have to play right wing. Why are you forcing right wing? Go ahead and buy a right winger, competent right winger.
No,
that's for me. That is where if anybody is saying Liverpool has to go title race, Liverpool has finished. I just want to listen the reasons. Give me the reasons why I have to sit here, trust this board, our manager, because I can't put pressure on Airola. If he doesn't have tools, I can't blame him. Same with Carrick, though. Carrick got tools right now, and their fans are singing 21 is coming, Carrick cartel, this and that. They're doing this because they got tools. And Chelsea, your fans saying that you got world-class manager and world-class attacking depth because we got tools.
Yeah.
That same thing with Spurs also. Jess is saying, I need 5th or 6th, I need a trophy because Jess knows he got a competent team to do it. That's not my point, though.
I hear it. Big up to Keener for the 2 super chats. Hey, big up to yourself, Keener, if you're still in the chat as well. Says Foden was player of the season 2 seasons ago. Cherky was the best attacking midfielder in the Premier League second half of the season. Almost the same number of assists to Bruno if you remove corners. Yeah, you know what? That's why I'm not writing you lot off. As much as I would love to sit here and say I think City are gonna fall off heavy. Like I think Maresca's a good manager. I've been saying this. I also think you have talent over there. And to Corey's point, which is a great point, the experience side of things as well. You got experience quality over there. It's not just experience by itself. I don't see this massive fall off from City. No, people think, oh, they're going to be outside the top 4 or even lower. Some people have them. I don't think the drop off is going to be that massive. I would love it to be, but I don't think it will be personally. Go on.
Where do you have City? Because I'm kind of thinking right now, and it's not even necessary from because I'm not necessarily even coming from a reactionary standpoint, because obviously I don't really care about the Kone shirt, to be honest, but it's more so about style of play, and I'm wondering how long it takes the City players to adapt this style of play. So I currently got City at 3rd, if I'm being honest.
I got them second when we were talking before, and Ad makes a great point about Liverpool, like being a wild card, and I think it was Sai you mentioned about a lot of ifs. That's everybody. And I'm not really one to rely on ifs. So I'm going to go with the most. Yeah, I'm going to go with what is on paper more certain type of thing. As much as I love to say and say, like, yo, United have got, yes, I like the business we've done, but we got ifs. Liverpool have ifs. Chelsea have ifs, even though I think Chelsea have done good business and they have a good manager. I also think Liverpool have a good manager as well. So that's why I'm also saying City second. And they got the robot up top. People just bypassing that they got Haaland. But go on.
But this is the question I don't have.
Go.
Don't you think the City have if as well? Because I'm looking at the defense and I'm looking at the midfield. To be honest,
Yes, they have ifs, but they have less than others. I would say so. They
Yeah,
have
that's
ifs
what
in terms of
they
arrest.
got
I just think there's less.
they have
think
less
with the
questions
defense,
than other people do.
I think with the obviously I agree with the less questions to ask.
Yeah.
But we're talking about the spine of the team, to be honest, because which is a key part of the game. Where I'm looking at establishing a whole new midfield, even if they get Wadi, and let's say they get Kone. I still don't know necessarily how I feel about. It's kind of weird because I generally just do not. This is the question mark. I don't know what Maresca is going to do, and I do not know how this midfield is going to be constructed. Is it going to be a flat three? Is it going to be 2 players and a 10? That's why. That's my problem with the. That's my question mark, and the fact that we're talking about their spine like this, like even if Maresca came in older City teams, you would have known automatically who would have been the midfield three.
Absolutely.
It's not even a debate. But with City, I think there's a general debate who actually starts, and I think that is a problem for me. But I don't think they're going to fall off like crazy, though.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't think they're going to
that's
fall
why
off.
Another
Yeah,
thing
go
with
on,
City
go on, go on.
is what's it called? Just another thing with City is that like some of the like I just feel like with their squad, like I feel like they're just like almost draining like too many numbers. Like with the Spurs links, for example, like when I seen it and I seen they're going for both, like City are willing to let Savinho and Marmoush go. Like if it was one of them, I get it, but like I feel like even from like a squad perspective, I still feel like even like from that, they're still letting a bit like too much go. Like this is this is also like probably more of a reason. Like I'm probably more of a reason why I'm confident winning the league is more of just like the other teams more of the other teams like question marks rather than like how secure I am about like Arsenal being there, because I said it earlier before, like I'm confident that we could have like a little bad patch and like we'll still be fine in terms of like being comfortable to win it. But I do like I feel like with City, like they are still like I still put them like that second best, but like I still even feel like the amount of questions that we're even talking about them, like it's still like a crazy amount, and we're over here like talking about them finishing second. So
because just before
And
you
one
go,
more thing
because
is,
just it's this is not certain. Like I was saying this before, I said on the last show. For me, 2nd to 6th is the most open. Is I can hear a conversation for any of the teams we mentioned for finish second. I can hear the other side. If someone says Liverpool second or Chelsea second or United, I hear it. If someone says any of them teams 6, I hear it.
it's because and what's it called for us? The main reason for that is that there's so much like lack of certainty between all those teams that you think could fit in there. Because Arsenal's the only one you have like proper certainty around in terms of like the confidence with it. Everyone else, you're just like, they could do this if this happens, and if this team may fall off, or other teams could do this if like they just do good enough in their own right. Like there's just way too many question marks about it, bro.
A lot of question marks. But big up
and
Keenan
one
for
more
the
thing
super
is,
chat. Before you go, side, let me just get to the super chat real quick. Big up, man. He said part 2. Don't sleep on City or get complacent. United need to be alert next season. Big up, great stream. Appreciate you, Keenan. Appreciate you for the 2 super chats. I know you super chatted on the previous stream as well, and you've been supporting, so I appreciate you for that. Thank you very much. And yeah, I don't sleep. Like again, one thing I don't do is sleep on talent. No matter how bad a manager is or can be, or how bad certain players are on the side. If you have a certain level of talent at your side, I'd never just dismiss it. That's why I wouldn't just dismiss City, because there's talent over there, whether you rate them or not, etc. So like there's never no complacency or anything like that. But like I said, I hope everybody writing off City is 1000% correct, because I'm trying to slide. One thing I do know is Eulos dynasty is over, which is great. All that 3-peating and Centurions and trebles and that shit's a wrap. That's one thing I know for sure.
But don't you think that because we look at it from that perspective, right? People feel like this is where the crazy fall off is coming from, because you gotta understand the standard is so high that even finishing like second and not winning any trophies, it's damn near like this itself is a crazy fall off.
Absolutely. Yeah, it could be 100%. And I'm hoping, trust me, I'm hoping on their downfall every day that ends in Y. Trust me. I want it to be as horrible, because I think it was TJ who had them like, I don't think he's got him in his top 5. Yeah, I think he's got him like 6, and then someone else had them. Someone else did a prediction and had them like 7th or something like that. So yeah, I'm all for it. But before you go, let me get to go on. You run it. Big up Canal as well.
Yeah. And one more thing is, after Arsenal, United are the most stable side here. You can say that. Yeah, United are most stable. United after United, then Chelsea, then City. After City, it's Liverpool. Or you can say if Spurs sign Savio and Gakpo and Marmoush, then you can say they can top up Liverpool also because the attacking talent and they got the. For me, the next stable side after Arsenal is United. That's why for me, that's why I can hear. That's why I'm asking.
Disagree with that though. Strongly
Go on.
disagree with that.
Go on, Ads.
No, I have a lot of question marks around Man United and their stability. And obviously, I've had this conversation with Flawless a few times over the summer as well.
Right.
And yeah, they've gone and signed Belieber now, which is good. It is a good signing.
Please, we need that confirmation tomorrow. And that.
Okay. It's not confirmed. Okay, because I saw the stream went up. Obviously, you did the whole Belieber thing. You pushed back the Chelsea thing to tomorrow, so I figured it was done in it. But
close. It was close. That's all. But go on.
Close. But listen, with United, right? Obviously, they got goals in their attack. They got Bruno, who should go and create a lot of chances again, you would think. But how proven is this team with European football? Because again, it's not like United haven't been in Europe for years. No, of course, they've been in Europe. It's just how they've been able to sustain a good league position while also being in Europe, going far into the domestic cups. We've not seen that. And now, again, Carrick's been there, obviously, coming up to 8 or so months, right? 8-9 months. So obviously, he's got something in place. Yeah, which is better than most managers around, right? Obviously, De Zerbi came in later. Alonso, new manager. Areola, new manager. There's a lot of change in and around the top teams. Obviously, Maresca too, new manager. But I just feel like with United, and looking at that defense, it leaves a lot of question marks. The midfield, I do wonder about the balance there because, Tielemans good ball player, but we know his deficiencies off the ball. It leaves a lot of work for the likes of, it's going to be either Santos or, of course, Beleba, if he signs, to do a lot of the dog work defensively. And Bruno is a very... He runs around a lot. He's an energizer bunny. He does a lot of work off the ball, but is it always intelligent? It leaves questions to be asked about that. What he does on the ball, is it intelligent? It leaves a lot of question marks because it isn't always intelligent. It's very high output, but again, when you're playing in Europe and having a lot of pressure that United naturally come with, because they're the team with the most pressure in English football by far because it's Man United. We know what they are. I just don't know if that's going to be a very stable environment for Carrick to have to now balance all the pressure that comes with, okay, now we expect something this season. Not you're coming to save us from Amarin ball. Now Carrick, you've come in, you've got your foot fully wet, you're immersed in United football now. What are you going to do? And I don't know how stable an environment that is, given there's still a lot of question marks around their squad for me.
That's fair. What I'm saying, I hear it. That's fair. That's why I said that. I hear it. Like with Carrick, I've been saying this. Do I expect him to do better? Yes, but it's a show me. Let's see the levels that you're at. Well, we got CP in the building. CP, talk to us, man. Why are Chelsea gonna have a great season? Chat to us. This guy even there. CP.
I'm here, bro.
This guy even there. Big up Navin in the chat. I'm blessed. I'm good, man. You lot run up the likes, man. Still over 130 of you lot in the building. Make sure you run up the likes. Subscribe to Corey AFC. Subscribe to Kings of the Bridge. Both links are in the title, man. So click the links in the title. Go subscribe to Kings of the Bridge. Go subscribe to Corey AFC, people. CP, floor's yours, man. Why Chelsea don't have a good season before we get out of here? Talk to us.
CP with the not performance right there.
Yeah, a little sneak peek because hopefully I should be on stream tomorrow for the Chelsea one. But yeah, as Josh Kroenke said, be excited, and I'm excited for this season. I'm a little scared with João Pedro getting the number 9. Not gonna lie, that's the scariest thing that's happened.
Bro, you might have that 9, Chris, isn't it?
That's the scariest thing that's happened to me this transfer window. Not gonna lie, everything else has been great, but João Pedro getting the number 9, like flawless. Imagine a world where we will sell Tosin, Adrabayo. Oh my God, God bless. And if you tell me we sell it to Aston Villa or something, inject that into my veins. I want Napoli to buy Jackson, so then Villa have to buy Tosin, so it won't be a loan option. You're telling me Villa go from Konza to Tosin as a replacement? Please make this happen. I believe in you, Villa. I believe in you. Last thing I'm gonna say is, if Arsenal don't improve their attacking threat, I am not scared of Arsenal. I'm sorry. This league is more open than I thought it would be. This man wants to build the Great Wall of China again with another center back, even though he has 500 of them. But they don't know how to
make it bigger, man. You don't make it smaller.
Yeah, but you know the point of winning a football game is you have to score goals. And if you
Yeah,
guys
you
are
guys
gonna
have-
draw,
Yeah, but you see, bro, let's just not sit here and act like that, like just because like your attack isn't like of like the elite end that like you like shouldn't be scared.
it's
like,
not even elite. It's barely above bang average with Gyökeres as a striker right now. When
let's hold on.
let's
So, would you say Man United's attack is bang average, for example?
yeah, no, because they have people better than yours, way better than yours. Way
Well,
better.
hold on. So
light years.
what's it called? So
They got more match winners in there.
No, bro, I just want to get this straight because so we score more goals than Man United, but our attack is worse than theirs.
Okay, you're gonna give that excuse when they had Amarin for half the season. Give me the stats after Carrick took over.
I don't know how this, bro.
No,
I think we outscored because we were the third. We ended up the third highest goal scorers in the league last season, behind Arsenal and.
It's disingenuous to compare a full season of Man United when they were winning one game a month with Amarin on average. When Carrick came in, they were banging goals. They're gonna outscore you easily.
That's fine, bro. Like, I'm not interested in being the top scorers of this. I'm not interested in being the top scorers of the league season. I'm interested in being the one with the trophy at the end.
Yes, but I don't think you're gonna get that when now everyone else's attacks and teams have raised a level.
CP, wait, let's go. Hold on for us real quick though. What's it called? If our attacks, it's fine that okay, cool. So like people's attacks are better than ours, cool. But can those attacks withstand the level of our defense?
I think they can. Yes. I think especially with Saliba because
you can go now. I'm not gonna.
No, that's fine. I'll tell you what.
You're saying this about Arsenal. CP, who have you got winning the league currently?
If we get the other midfielder, it doesn't have to be.
Say it.
Relax. I will say it. Can people let me speak? I'm gonna say it. Can
we're an open-minded channel. We're an open-minded channel.
Just. I'm literally gonna say it. Can you just let me speak, please? Okay. I keep on forgetting his name, Crystal Palace guy. If we thank you. Even if we get Alex Scott, I just need another midfielder in terms of numbers wise, to replace Andre Santos. And I think we should go for the league. Like
that, but that's not what I asked. So let's say that happens. Let's say Adam Wharton or Alex Scott joins.
Yeah,
Chelsea. Is this with Enzo Fernandez? Is this adding in Enzo going to City, or is this adding him? So let's say Enzo goes City. You sign Wharton or Scott. You have Chelsea.
No, we would. So the rumor is that if we sell Enzo, we're getting Wharton and Scott. But if we keep Enzo,
all right, cool.
Yeah, if we keep Enzo, then we're just getting Scott and not Wharton. And either way, if that happens, we're winning the league.
There we go. Okay.
I
need to also ask.
Currently.
If you sell Enzo Fernandez and bring in a Wharton or Scott, you have Chelsea winning the league.
Yes.
Who do you have winning the league right now as currently constructed? Everyone now.
Right now, I would just say Arsenal barely, because we just need that midfield depth for me to be fully confident.
You don't think Robert? So what's going? You think you can win the league with Robert Sanchez and goal?
Yeah. I don't think, because I think structure wise, because I think we can, because I think structure wise, when we had a competent structure with Maresca, we were going at least. It's not necessarily I believe in Robert Sanchez. I believe in the structure of a good defense and a good manager with a good structure. And with Maresca, we were.
Your defense is not good enough to cover up Robert Sanchez, bro. I promise.
No. You literally say that, but before Maresca pulled his shit, we were going Golden Glove for Golden Glove with you guys. Sanchez was literally one. No. You could say that, but Maresca, we were literally until mid-December. Raya was on, I think, 8 clean sheets, and Sanchez was on 7. And that was with a Levi Colwell. Well, we don't have to say he's the best defender in the world, but he's better than
he's yours.
Say it, CP. You can say best defender for Levi. You can say it, bro. Nobody can say it.
Okay.
Bro. Just say I want that clip personally.
No. I'm not gonna.
Make sure you tag me.
Yeah. I got you. But anyways, I'm not gonna say. No, I'm not saying that about Cole, but I'm saying he's better than a child.
Yo, what's up, man?
Yeah, what's up? I'm saying he's better than.
You gotta be listening to this shit, man. This shit is crazy.
Look at this view, man. Hey, look at this view, man. See that?
Where are you?
I was about to say, where are you, bro?
Nah, I said Indonesia, bro. I'm golfing
Yeah,
right
he's in
now.
Oh shit!
Indonesia. Yeah.
You went back home, okay?
Bro, it's the other side of the world in that.
Yeah,
But
that's
bro,
what
bro,
but yo, facts, we're in the middle of something, but God, it's good to see you. It's been a minute. Go on, CP. Carry on before we
Yeah,
close
so
out. Go on.
I think Caldwell is better than the Chalabas and all that shit, right?
I
So
agree with
that
that.
should help, right? So and we didn't have him for the 6 months that we were the second best defense of the league with Maresca, right? So if we have that and a Lacroix and we're doing 3 at the back, I'm sorry, I've seen people can have their own trauma with 3 in the back, and
you know.
no, so I can see people have their own traumas with 3 in the back, and I get that for your clubs, AK Man
Oh yeah,
United with
facts. Yeah,
Amorim.
yeah.
I can understand that, but that's not with our club, right? Like with our club, I'm not even saying Conte. Even with Tuchel, when 3 at the back, we won a Champions League, like a major. So we're comfortable with that formation, right? That's part of our history. Like I get Arsenal's histories in terms of we want beautiful attacking football with the Wenger era, and you know that stuff, and that's the thing that they would always reach towards. Ours has always been, we don't care how we win, we care that we win in terms of if it's 3 at the back, right? Like we don't care about attacking football or anything like that. So I think we can, if we get the other midfielder, we should win the league. And
What do you mean by
even
the
said,
midfielder?
You should win it.
Wait, sorry to interject. What do you mean by the midfielder?
So I mean at least a backup for Andres, the replacement for Andres Santos. So at the very least, like, yeah, because if we're keeping Enzo, right? If we're selling Enzo, then I want a Wharton and the other midfielder. But if we're keeping Enzo, then I need still another midfielder number wise. Because even though I think Lavia is great, I don't trust him with help. He has to prove it before anything else.
Ideally, I think he's gonna put Reece James in the midfield. Ideally.
No, I think for the first game, yeah, because Fofana is, and I don't think Enzo's going to start against Fulham, but I think after that, I think Reece is going to be right center back, and it's going to be Lacroix in the middle and Cola as left center back.
Fair enough.
By the way, wait. No. But 1 minute. Just 1 minute. CP, you saying this right? If you sign Wharton and if you keep, if you sign Wharton and Caicedo, where do you rank in that midfield in this league?
You mean Wharton and Scott? You mean? Sorry, you were saying.
No, you can say Wharton. By the way, you play with 2, right? Wharton and you play.
Yeah. Well, are you saying just the double pivot alone as a partnership?
No. I'm saying world midfield. By the way, you can say Scott, Wharton.
Yeah.
And
so I think.
Caicedo.
Yeah. So I think we'll have the second best midfield. I still think.
Who is first?
It's Arsenal.
Okay.
Yeah.
That means you got That means 1 minute fans. 1 minute fans. 1 minute. That means you got best attack there.
Yeah, I think on paper, I have to still see it to believe it, but I think on paper right now.
Okay, on paper, you think. Flawless 1 minute. Flawless 1 minute.
Go on. You go on.
See, as things stands. By the way, you think Chelsea got best attack in this league?
Yeah, right now in terms of what we have. Yeah.
Well, us and City.
Regardless.
Yeah. Us and City.
Oh, okay. No. Abs. 1 minute abs. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You think your attack is better than United, City, Arsenal?
Yeah, I think.
We score from corners side. We score from corners.
No. So, Cody, 1 minute, Cody. Just 1 minute. Cody, 1 minute.
Yeah. So let me answer. I think ours is better than Arsenal as a whole. Right now, I think ours is better than City, especially with the removal of Marmoush and Savinho leaving. Even like I think then they have no depth in the attacking options besides Haaland for me personally. So in terms of the whole attack, we're talking about not just the starting 11. I think we're better than them. And then who is this?
Okay, where do you rate this your defense in this Premier League?
I think we're.
Oh yeah, man, I gotta go.
Blessings.
See you, bro. Take care, man.
I think
where do you rate the Chelsea defense in the Premier League?
I think right now we're third.
Oh hell! Who is 2? Who is 1 and 2nd?
Oh, hell no.
I think
you just said
just wait. Just
wait. What the hell of a full court press, you're doing on my guy.
Yeah, that I know. So let me.
Hey, don't do that. You do the same shit to me. Don't do that,
bro. Just wait, bro. Why are you don't spoil it, bro. Just wait, bro. Let him speak. Let CP give freedom, bro.
Let him go. Let him continue.
Let him speak. CP, continue. You can continue, bro. There is no one is disturbing you.
Everyone's doing ad libs, so sometimes I can't even hear the question. Sometimes, so can you repeat that last one? Sorry, can you repeat the last one?
I'm just asking, where do you rate the Chelsea defense?
I said third.
Who is 1 and 2?
Yeah, I still would give Arsenal way ahead because they have 1 billion defenders and it's quality anyway. So I'm not gonna say that. 2 right now, I would still. That's tricky. So I'm trying to go through the team.
If you say it, man, just say it.
No.
Bro, just no. Let him think, bro. Give him time. He has to think.
No, because I have to, because as you know, I'm trying to think.
You can take time. No problem. You can take time, CP. You can take time.
Now you do that, CP. Everyone who's locked in, run up. Take your time, CP. Run up the likes, you lot, because this is going to be the last bit. I'm going to close out, and we're going to redirect over to Strasbourg. Steve, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV as well. Again, make sure you subscribe to Corey's channel. Make sure you subscribe to ads as well. Kings of the Bridge and Corey AFC. Both links are in the title. Click the links in the title. And open up new tabs. Before you go, CP, just 1 second. We go to my guy Mazur as well for dropping all the jewels. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate it, because obviously this is the new feature, monetization feature.
I was just going to ask about this. This like
before you go, Corey, just it's just a new feature, so it's just a yeah. That's what it is. So if you can enable it. And to Mazu, who asked about, I don't know Miz, like shout out to Miz. I just don't know him like that. So that's why I can't get him on. But go on, CP, carry on.
Sorry, I would actually, we're gonna up the ante. I'm gonna say second best.
Okay, first, bro. I hear it.
Bless me.
The same amount of goals as Brentford last year. He bought one center back. Now all of a sudden, it's
Corey.
Corey.
Just Corey. Let CP explain, then we can ask. Let CP explain.
So I get we were whatever defense, but once again, you're being disingenuous because when we talked about Man United about how good their attack is and how they could outscore you, we counted it post Amarin. Right, and I just told you
that you counted it post Amarin.
Yes, because that's where we're comparing the Carrick regime, right? We're not counting Man United with Amarin that's facing you. We're counting what Carrick's going to do against you guys, right? How much they're going to score as a whole team compared to what Arsenal would score in a season, right? Because he's their manager now, not Amarin. So we can't do that. That's disingenuous for half the season, being like, oh, we're going to count the entire season when the other manager's not there. I'm only saying that because when we talked about Robert Sanchez. And I was talking about the defensive structure. We were once again a top 3 defense. Once again with Maresca, right? That's how Robert Sanchez could be. That's how Robert Sanchez could be second in Golden Glove. And the season before, when we had Maresca for the whole season and we got Champions League placements, we were the 3rd best defense in the league. You could check it literally right now. We were the 3rd best defense. We were with that situation, by the way. So, and we for large periods of that time, we had when the partnership of Colwell and Fofana happened. Fofana was injured for I think 4 months. So our partnerships was rotating between Colwell and Chalobah, or Colwell and Towson, right? So, and my whole point is that I'm saying this, and we're saying that you guys are light years. I'm only saying this because Reece James is going to be right center back, and I trust him as a right center back. Lacroix is pretty good as center back, and I think Lewal Colwell is pretty good at left center back. Not anything close to Gabriel and Saliba once again, but if you're comparing it to other people, I'm sorry, United. When I was listening to the United show, if you're talking about starting center backs, Carrick favors Martinez and Maguire.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what we said.
And De Ligt is injured, and I'm not going to trust in Aiden Heaven to get you guys to win the league, right? Or a Euro, and Carrick doesn't trust them either. And my backups are, we can banter him, but as a backup to Lacroix, when we're only playing 1 game a week, when we might need to play him once every month, is Fofana, Hato, who was great under Rossinier in the second half, and a Josh Achapong for once again one game a week. If you're talking about if we had Champions League and everything, I wouldn't say this shit. But I'm only saying this because we have 1 game a week, and we should be for the most part.
Your squad is smaller as well. That's another thing when you don't have Europe. Your squad does get significantly.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm only saying this because we're playing less games, and we should be starting our main team week in, week out. And I've seen this under Conte. I wouldn't say this if we had Champions League. Then I don't think we have the depth for in the midfield or the defense or the attack. But I'm saying this because we have 1 game a week, and the depth options we have, besides the main, one placement down, are good enough for a game.
What's it called? So hold on. I just want to get this straight. So you're basically what you're saying is it's almost like for you guys, it could be like how United were under Carrick the second half of last year, but
yes,
for a whole season, basically. That's what you're saying.
Yes. In a sense, yes. And I think Alonso's a better manager, right? I think that
definitely Alonso is definitely a better manager.
Right. So
the CP, speak facts. He's world-class manager. Speak facts.
So I've said that he's top. No, he can no because the size bring up things I've said, and I'm gonna stand by what I say. Right? He's completely fine.
Yeah.
I'm completely fine with that.
CP, be an open-minded. Be open-minded.
Yeah. Anyways, shut up.
Bro, just
Anyways, okay. Let me speak. Anyways, yeah. Fuck your open-minded. Sorry, apologies. Anyways, I think Alonso's a top 5 manager in the world. That's in terms of club football because Ancelotti's not there. Pep just left. The people above him would probably be, you would say, obviously Enrique, Hansi Flick, and if you want to give company, you can. We've saying Jose Mourinho's fallen off. We're not going to trust anyone in the Italian league, and the only other person in this league is Arteta because we can't say. I don't think Maresca is better than him in terms of what Alonso's achieved in his career, and they've managed the same amount of time. I don't think Iraola has. He still has to prove it at a big club. Well, I know Alonso got fired, but he got fired because of he couldn't handle the quote-unquote big egos that we don't have. We don't have a 2-time Ballon d'Or nominee Vinny that we have to handle with an Mbappe and everything, right? We don't have that issue. So he had 72% win percentage before he basically had to leave. So he was able to handle that for the most part. So I think he's a top 5 manager. And for me, anyone
basically
top
saying
5
that Alonso is best manager in the league.
For manager.
Basically saying Alonso is best manager in the league.
CP, do you think Alonso is the best manager in the league?
Sorry, I can't hear you. Let me refresh and I'll be right back. Let me just refresh.
No stress. Do your thing. Do your thing, man. Do your thing.
I mean, based on what he was saying, he has him like right up there along with Arteta. Maybe
I think he's right up there. I think he's right up there. No. The reason why I'm going to do this because if this was me, you'd be on my case about it. That's why. This is specifically for you. If I was doing what you would do, you'd be like,
there is difference between you and CP. Don't act like that.
Don't
act like that. There is difference between you and CP.
What's the difference?
There is difference, bro. Nah, you're flawless. That is the difference. There is nothing to do. You're flawless, bro. I'm just saying that. No. I'm just asking questions. I never interpret CP though. I never argue with CP though. I'm just asking questions though.
But when I just ask questions, I'm the bad guy.
Oh, we have debate. No. We have debate. We have, see, for you, me and you, we have had debates because I know you're not that stupid. I know that.
Yeah.
Right now, it's happening. What is happening? You know what is happening then.
I'm just finding it crazy. Like the Indian league is crazy. Like, you guys.
Bro, why is no? Wait. Just wait. No. I have to debunk this. Wallace does the same shit every fucking week. Where blaming me? I'm just asking questions, bro.
No, that's why I'm on your case. Because when I do it, you be on mic. If I was doing asking CP,
flawless. When I blame you, you ask me questions though. I never blame you when I ask questions. No, never though.
But before CP comes back in and obviously refreshes, I agree with a lot of what he said. I was just waiting for him to also like highlight why obviously he thinks we're going to be in a title race and maybe even win the league. One of the big reasons, obviously, in my Avi, it's having this attack, which again I'm going to dub it now. I'm going to do it on Sarcasm City TV.
Let's go.
It's supposed to be said here. I'm calling this obviously is Zhao. You got Palmer, and of course you got Big Morgs. So for me, that is JP Morgan. That's cash money. That attack. That is JP Morgan. Trademark that.
Fine.
Yeah.
Now you trademark that. That's fine. I can't lie. JP Morgan. That is fine. CP. Last question before we do close out quickly. Side. I'll ask him nothing else after this. Do you think Xabi Alonso is the best manager in the league?
I'm always contemplating between him and Arteta. Yes, I have to give Arteta his respect.
Say it. Open one. Free one. Say it.
Okay. Anyway, dude. We get it. I've already said. Let me. If you're gonna let me, not you, flawless. Not you, flawless. I'm talking about.
I'm talking to Sai to relax. Yeah.
No. CP. I never distribute. I'm saying flawless. I'm saying just CP. I'm just saying not you, CP.
So I think I have to say that him and Arteta are on par because I have to give Arteta props for winning this league, and Alonso hasn't managed this league. But I also have to give respect for Alonso for doing something that no one's done in terms of winning with Bayer Leverkusen, who were called Neverkusen, against a Bayern Munich team that were a juggernaut, right? Mm-hmm. And being undefeated in almost all comps until they lost the Europa League final, right? Like that's something like I have to respect. And he was doing a pretty good job in terms of with Madrid too. I think they were like 3 points behind by the time he had to leave with the whole infighting. So you can't even say he would have lost it by the amount they lost it with Arbiola. Right?
Yeah, when it comes to Alonso, we know his his whole thing with Madrid is not like he didn't get sacked because on the pitch.
I think Arteta and him are like the same level and I think everyone else is like 2 to 3 levels behind right now.
Well, that's fair. That's fair.
Mm.
But hey, people,
Just because
you
everyone
might-
doesn't have the resume that our managers do in terms of Maresca, Iraola, and so forth.
don't say you're not entertained people as well. Big up Barrio, been a member of the channel for 5 months as well. Says I ain't got time for a title race right now. Just a chill guy wanting 3 points. I don't know what the fuck else to say. So world champions, London is blue. I'm milk. You're an idiot. But big up my guy Barrio.
Let him know, let him know, man.
5 months. So. Yeah,
Sorry,
Barrio
one
out there in Colombia, man. He out there, you know what I'm saying, getting to the snow.
Sorry, last thing is
I hear
ads gonna be there? Is ads gonna be there tomorrow for the show?
Yeah.
Ads, I might need some backup because I think I'm gonna get.
Don't need no CP. Don't do that. You don't need no backup.
Why you need backup though? You don't need backup, bro. I definitely don't need backup. I'm just saying. You definitely do.
No, because I'm telling. I said this during Mud Brothers.
No, CP, 1 minute. You don't trust Flawless. You don't trust Flawless.
I'm the only non-Chelsea fan. I ain't gonna go at you, man.
No. Flawless. That is not a question for you. That is not a question for you. You don't answer it. See, you don't trust Flawless.
Wait, Sai, Waters. What you think I'm gonna trust this fraud?
Just ask him, brother. Just ask him. Just ask him.
Excuse me. This man's the mayor of Sarcasm City TV. That includes me. I'm the fraud. Corey's the fraud. He's a let this community happen. We're a bunch of frauds together.
I'm honest, bro. I'm honest.
Yeah, but you're still a fraud. But
no,
yes,
where I made
also...
the mistake was my generosity holds no bound. Yo, I say this all the time, man. Trump was right. I should have built a wall. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I messed up. I should have built a wall. I let everyone in and ended up with you.
Flawless. Trump built a wall, but they escaped coming though. They came though.
Yeah,
I want you to know, out of everyone on this panel, that comment was directed towards you.
Flows in 2027, man, he's gonna turn the city into China, bro.
Yeah, you don't need no backup, man. You got ads there. Joey can't make it, but Surfer will be on with you as well. So you're good, man. I might try to find another Chelsea fan as well. You're good. You're good, man. No, Jess. No.
There is no invite, though. There is no invitation.
I just wanted to say this. I think I messaged you this on IG when you invited me for the Chelsea thing yesterday. I am giddy. I'm gonna admit I'm giddy. I'm gonna be so honest. I'm
so
giddy,
you are.
okay?
So wait, hold on. So you officially admit you're drinking the Kool-Aid. That's
Yo, it's Kool-Aid season, man. When else are you supposed to drink it?
Corey. You can ask Sai and everyone. I have never been this high on Chelsea since I've been part of the Sarcasm City community. I'm never this hopium guy that we're gonna go for the league. Never. This is
So this is first time with the Kool-Aid. Got it.
This is new for me.
That first time hits different, man. That first time you get
Flawless from his experience, bro. Flawless is the experience. Speaking from experience, bro. Flawless is speaking from experience.
And Eddie's the president of the Carrot. Eddie's the president of the Carrot Cartel. So
yes.
I just want to put my presidency forward for the Alonso Avengers. So
man, you gotta go Alonso Army, man. That's better, man. Trust me. Go Alonso Army.
Really, I was feeling the Avengers, like old Avengers, like Prime Avengers. You know what I'm saying? Like Iron Man and that Avengers, not the new ones.
And Sai, the Kool-Aid does it. You see that England Kool-Aid? Oh shit!
It's coming from experience. That's why I say it's coming from experience.
Yeah.
That England Kool-Aid slapped you.
When they say can't put down the cup, that's Flawless people. I'm telling you.
And Flawless. The funny thing was, I was at the point last season where I was like, I'm not buying any Chelsea merch. This club needs to earn my trust. Fuck this club. And now I'm just like, I was with my fellow friends in Toronto who are all Chelsea fans. And midway through the World Cup, we're like, I'm excited for Chelsea again, man. Just bring me the Prem back, bro. Like,
can I just say?
Not this
Can I just say to CP, man? Like, CP, man, don't listen to anyone that says, man. Like, just be a fan. What happened to being a fan? What happened to that?
Can I tell you what happened?
This fucking guy, bro. This fucking guy, Jess, bro.
I know that's not Jess talking about.
This fucking guy, Jess.
Can I tell you?
This shit you were saying here last year, bro.
Bro, this thing is hilarious. Jesse saying that. No, Jesse saying that, Nana.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. As someone who's learned about something from Sarcasm City TV is, when me and Surfer, I will never forget this day till the day I die. When me and Surfer were making fun of João Felix missing that pen for Portugal in the Euros, and we were laughing. me and Surfer were laughing the most. You were there for this ball. We were cracking up. We could not stop laughing, and we were joking for the next 5 days. And then when that transfer hit that we were buying him, yeah, no, thank you. No, so
What's
that's
CP, man? Jaude, stay with us, bro. As he said, man. Shout out CP. I'll never forget that. Tweet,
that
man.
hurt. That
C1, sorry, C1. Yeah, it was C1 with the tweet, yo. Stay with us, bro. Jaude, yo. Like, I'll never forget that.
Legendary.
So
you lot,
I can't be a fan. That's why I can't be a fan.
Yeah, be a fan, man. Do your thing, man. Run up the like. You might be right. Run up the like, subscribe, hit the notification bell.
Don't listen to when Jez says it either, because
I'd shout out the Kings of the Bridge channel, Kings of the Bridge channel. What you lot got coming up rest of the week for the season, all that good stuff. Let them know, man. Let them know. Is he there? Yo, Ads, you there?
Yeah.
Let them know about Kings of the Bridge, what you lot got coming up rest of the week, start of the season, all that, what they can find over there. Let them know.
Yeah, man, you can find us. They're doing quite a lot of lives. Just building up to the season. Obviously, there's been a lot of transfer news coming up, but now we're going to be planning a lot of watch-alongs actually for the season, which is really good. And I'll be starting my own little channel as well coming up soon. We're getting that in the works, which that'll be really good to get done. Yes. So, but yeah, otherwise, yeah, you guys know what to find me. Be on shows like this more often for sure. Obviously on Catch Up TV as well, and just we're real people talking real ball, man.
There you go, man. So you lot, Kings of the Bridge, make sure again subscribe to that, and we'll look out for Ads' channel as well, and you'll see him on here. Big up the Catch Up every time as well. Corey, same to you, man. Let them know what you got coming up, all that good stuff.
Yeah, man. Big up the Catch Up as well. Ads right there. Corey AFC. Put that in on Twitter, YouTube. You'll find me there. Just put out Ezra concert video as well today, so make sure you guys go check that out. And yeah, man, I might drop a video just doing like Premier League predictions in general tomorrow. But other than that, Friday, obviously, Coventry game, Premier League opener, fan cam reaction will be out after that. All that good stuff, man.
Yeah, you lot know, man. Corey AFC, Kings of the Bridge, Corey AFC. Both links are in the title. Just click the links.
Open go easy on Lampard on Friday, please, man. Go easy on my boy, man, please.
Hey, bro, listen. You think I forgot that Tammy Abraham win 2019? That was our test for his home game. I'm sure that lick back's coming.
Arsenal Coventry prediction, real quick.
3-0.
3-0. You lot are playing Fulham on Monday, right? Is it Fulham?
Yeah, West London derby.
West London derby. It's at the Bridge, right? Yeah. Scoreline prediction for that.
I think that one's actually at Craven Cottage, I believe.
Craven Cottage. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 2-1 Chelsea.
2-1 Chelsea. All right, cool. Sai, you traveled to Newcastle. Scoreline prediction on Sunday.
3-1 Palace. Liverpool.
Yeah. What? Liverpool what? Sorry?
3-1 Liverpool.
3-1 Liverpool. Okay. And Jez, you lot face Brentford away. 5:30 kickoff on Saturday. Scoreline prediction.
That's a good game.
Yeah, Brentford's it's going to be interesting to see how everyone looks. Yo, Jez, you there? I was going to say there you go. I was going to pick for you. We was going to say 4-0 Spurs, but go on.
I didn't realize I was muted. You know what? I say 1-1 just because I don't think we got our attackers in.
All right, fair. So people, there you have it again.
What is your prediction for what is your prediction for
2-0 United.
2-0.
Yeah, 2-0 United.
You guys got what? Hull, don't you?
Hull City away. Yeah, on Saturday, early kickoff. What was I going to say? So, yeah, people, again, run up the likes here, subscribe. Big up to Keno, who super chatted. Big up everyone who dropped jewels as well. Big up to Mazo. Big up Keno again. Big up Byron earlier on as well. Big up to all the regulars, all the members, all the moderators, all the new people, anyone who's watching this back after. And don't forget, people, every show you see here on the main channel, apart from watch-alongs, are available on all audio platforms. Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud. So if you use Spotify or you want to listen to it audio only on Spotify, people, make sure, people, you go to Spotify, follow one. Maybe you don't want to see Corey smiling and happy about Arsenal going back to back. Maybe you don't want to see, you just want to listen audio only.
Why would you not want to see that, though? Why would you not want to see a happy black man happy about his...
Nah, we want you happy just outside the sport. I wish you nothing but the best.
But that's what makes me happy,
outside of Arsenal. Well, you know what? You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But yeah, people, make sure you go to Spotify, type in Sarcasm City TV, follow and 5-star, or same with iTunes, Apple Podcast, wherever you listen to podcasts as well. We are going to redirect over to Stevie's live. He's doing an MLS game as well. So I
MLS.
need all you lot to do.
No, I
Put
actually need to
Saka-
talk to Steve. I need to talk to Steve about Newcastle, man.
Oh
Like,
yeah. Of course, man.
bro.
Go troll him, man. Go troll him. But yeah, you lot make sure you. I want Newcastle to get relegated so bad. But yeah, people, so he can be there on the last day and see his miserable face. But yeah, people.
Florence, right? Rabio raid.
No, Sarcasm City TV raid in the Sarcasm City TV raid in Steve's chat. We're back tomorrow, 11 p.m. Ballers at the Bridge is returning, so ads will be there. CP will be there.
We will be
Surfer
there.
will be there as well. Sai will definitely be there in the chat. I'm sure many others will be. I might do a show after it, people, but yes, 11 p.m. UK. But everything I mentioned is on the upcoming live stream schedule. One more thing, throwing a lot of information at you lot, but you lot are smart as well. All the non-Manchester United watch-alongs will be on the Twitch, people. Sarcasm City TV Twitch. So, for instance, Arsenal, Coventry, the Liverpool game against Newcastle, the early kickoff City, Bournemouth, etc. Chelsea, Fulham on the Monday, all on the Sarcasm City TV Twitch. So just go to Twitch, type in Sarcasm City TV. But again, Sarcasm City TV raid in Steve's chat. This has been another Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.